going to be any wedding.
Can I have my engagement ring back then? It was a little pricey.
Wow. You gave your fiancé a sexually transmitted disease, and she's really ticked off.
647 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That is correct. Thank you very much. Tonight, 11:30 in the evening, My Indie TV 23. It's a show we call Bob and Tom Tonight. Also, today, pay close attention. Even on this show included at Q95, your shot at some serious money, $1,000 in cash, as a matter of fact. So pay close attention. Also, Christmas lights, they're not going to do them at the track this year, but they are going to do them at the fairgrounds. I hope you saw that last year. If not, it's a great, great thing. You drive through. It's really fun. They've got it all synced, so you get the great music. One of the cool things going on in the holiday season. Hope we'll have a little snow on the ground by then. God knows the way the weather has been lately. It may be 97 or 94. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see. We'll go in alphabetical order. That's Ace over there. A, B, C, D. Chick McGee is right over there. Josh Arnold is over there.
Hi.
There's Christy Lee right there at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. A, B, C, D.
It's go around.
Elemento P. Oh, Pat Godwin's in there somewhere. And then this is Tom, and that's Willie G. Thank you very much. Am I the only one that has to go through the whole alphabet whenever they alphabetize stuff? I would never have been much of a librarian. Sorry.
No, you talk too much to be a librarian.
No joke.
You're reading.
So anyway, I was trying to tell people to shut up.
I knew this guy that could always, he was great at alphabetizing things. This guy, Dewey, he was just off the
That's
charts.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Do you love me?
Okay.
What? Too far?
We were, what were we reviewing in sports? Oh, the Ocean Spray guy from the Dreams video has gotten engaged.
Getting
Good for him.
engaged. He's going to get married, evidently.
In Vegas.
He was at the Nobu
do you
Hotel
know that-
inside Caesar's Palace.
That's pricey.
Are they getting married right away, or are they just engaged?
Just engaged. This is according to the news story. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Good
Well,
luck.
they're in Vegas. They could do it right there, you know.
They could.
By Elvis.
Yeah.
Classy.
This
Been
guy's
there.
a,
I've been there.
A lot of people have done that.
I was the best man at a wedding in Vegas.
Now, the next time you get married, are you going to go to Vegas? Is Willie going to be your best man or Sam?
I don't think I'll be invited to the wedding.
Well, this is awkward. Hey, let's get back to sports. Rock climber Emily Harrington has become the first woman and fourth person to free climb the Golden Gate route on Yosemite National Park's granite wall in just a single day.
Wow.
So she did free climb.
The 34-year-old
I thought she had ropes.
began to scale 3,000-foot El Capitan.
Hey, scale this fish.
The San Francisco Chronicle says Harrington reached the top 21 hours, 13 minutes, 51 seconds, despite banging her head, I bet, on the granite wall at one point.
There's a big...
Free climbers don't use ropes to ascend, only to catch them if they fall.
Oh.
Well, okay, that still might be, that's free climbing, but that dude on Free Solo didn't even have that.
Free solo, he had nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I can't watch that.
my concern would be, what if you sneezed?
Exactly. You're dead. You're dead.
Oh,
Hope you don't have allergies.
Have
then.
you seen Free Solo?
I'm with Christy. I watched about 45 minutes, and then
The cameraman was entering.
I get whatever that's called. Or you feel
Vertigo.
Like you fall.
Yes.
I don't know.
I saw it in an IMAX, and I was...
Are you serious?
I was gripping the arm.
Now, what would they have done?
Cut!
Had he fallen and
Had he
died?
fallen, would they have...
I bet they would have fashioned together some sort of documentary, but it would have...
Had a different ending.
Yeah.
I've got the audio of the ending.
Well,
Yeah, there's that.
Probably more footage of his girlfriend crying, or at least complaining about how she wasted her time.
Well, this woman is a super badass.
Yeah,
I bet he couldn't get life insurance.
I mean, can you imagine doing anything for 21 straight hours? It'd be hard enough. But, by the way, if you make a wrong move, you potentially could die.
Oh, yeah.
Would he be able to have life insurance, do you think? I bet there's not a company in the world that
Oh,
would.
sure. I mean, if he could probably get a million dollar policy for $980,000.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
they'd be
gonna say,
Cobra
wow.
prices.
Yeah.
Apparently, Josh had a rather unfortunate incident with health insurance.
You want to hear about my theories on health insurance? Sure.
No, I don't.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Hey, it's time for world records, kids. David Rush has set the Guinness World Record For attention seeking. No, for most raw eggs caught with the mouth in 1 minute.
Oh, no.
In the shell or out?
In the shell. Good question, Christy.
Break your teeth.
Well, floppy and gooey without.
The winner of that is the famous
Well, the
porn
hard
star.
part there would be throwing them.
Yeah.
Well, he's got Hollywood Henderson with him.
Hannon.
Hollywood Hannon, sorry.
Hollywood Hannon. Rush was able to catch 24 eggs with his mouth from 6.5 feet away.
I guess you got to keep your lips wrapped around your teeth.
Yeah.
Christy.
No teeth.
No teeth.
Only 18. Wait, hold it. What's going on here?
Well,
Rush was able to catch 24 eggs with his mouth. Only 18 of those eggs were uncracked and unbroken after the attempt.
So the record is 18 now.
I thought it was 6.
That was enough. That was enough to beat the previous record of 17.
So he caught 24, but they
count
6 of them
18
cracked.
and 17 was the record, and we all remember this.
I can eat 50 eggs.
Nobody can eat 50 eggs.
You just said he could eat anything.
50 eggs.
Well, man.
Nobody ever eat 50 eggs. Hey, Babaluga, we got a bet here.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Chick. Now I have to watch that.
My man
Cool
can
Hand
eat 50
Luke.
eggs.
Oh, I love it so
Love
much.
that movie.
Every year.
Even I love that movie.
Hey, nobody can eat 50 eggs. George Kennedy.
Won an Oscar for that, Tommy.
Great.
Great movie.
Yes, indeed. Well, and though Rush has set records while juggling knives and slicing kiwis with a samurai sword, I always want to say sword on that one, he said this record left him bleeding more than any other.
How did he get... What? How would you get bloodied from an
Ask
egg?
David Rush's best friend.
I don't know.
The lips and the teeth, man.
The lips and the thing and the teeth.
Remember, if the guy's farther away than I am from you right now, and he's tossing
Raw eggs.
uncooked eggs, and he's got I think he has to throw his head down to sort of catch the. So I don't know. Maybe it's gum damage, or maybe he cuts his lips with his teeth. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't know what it is, but that's another reason you can't be a dentist. When you say gum damage, it's hilarious. Oh, he had
How many
gum
times
damage.
was he hit in the head? And
Diarrhea,
put it
whatever
all the way
someone's-
over his face?
Well, congratulations, Mr. Rush. He's a great juggler, and now this.
Wow.
Now will you go away and spend some time with your family, David?
Actually, you can hear his kids playing in the background if you watch the video.
Damn kids.
Of course you can, because they're kids. That's what they're supposed to
We're
do.
just in here playing with the charcoal lighter in the couch, Dad.
Daddy.
Coming up, we have the Pat Godwin Song Challenge. We have
Pigeon.
You don't seem to be working very hard. You already have the song done?
Pigeon's done, baby.
All right.
when we come back, let's hear this Pigeon thing. Also coming up today, we have Kostaki Economopoulos with our NFL update, and we have Thanksgiving sides, and we've got camels in the news and new mammals.
New mammals?
New mammals.
They've discovered a couple of new mammals.
Holy cow.
How about that?
How about
We'll find out what we're talking about coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a park.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Asian stock markets have risen for a second day on hopes progress towards a possible coronavirus vaccine might allow the world to revive manufacturing, shopping, and normal life. London, Frankfurt, Tokyo advanced. Shanghai closed lower. U.S. stock futures were higher after investors were encouraged by Pfizer's announcement of a vaccine under development that could be 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. Heavy rain from Tropical Storm Eta is causing dangerous flooding still across Florida's most densely populated urban areas, stranding cars and swamping entire neighborhoods with fast rising water. The storm made landfall Monday in the Florida Keys, posed a serious threat across South Florida, which was already drenched from heavy rain last month. Monday night, forecasters announced another subtropical storm, this one Theta. It had formed off the northeast Atlantic. And it was a record-breaking 29th named storm of the 2020 hurricane season. Theta posed no immediate threat to land. And how bad do you want free food? Authorities say Kimberly Ragsdale of Dallas is charged with impersonating a public officer after she made repeated attempts to score free food at a Chick-fil-A in Rockmart, Georgia, posed as an FBI agent. What's more, she even threatened to arrest workers at the restaurant if they didn't give her a free chicken. Police say the suspect kept up the ruse even when they approached, telling officers she was with the FBI and talking into her shirt like she was speaking with her bosses, telling them they should come help because she was being arrested. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
They say 3% of the people use 5 to 6% of their brain. 97% use just 3% and the rest goes down the drain. I will never know which one I am, but I'll bet you my last dime. 99% think we're 3% 100% of the time.
Gotta write that down.
They say 72% of all statistics are made up right there on the spot. 84.4% of people believe them, whether they're accurate statistics or not. Now, I will never know what you believe, but I do know there's no doubt I need another double shot of something 90 proof. This is too much to think about. It's too much to think about. Too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt with too much to think about. They say 92% of everything you learned in high school was bullcrap that you will never need. 82% of everything you got, you bought just to satisfy your greed. Because 94% of the entire population links possessions to success, even though 80% of the wealthiest 1% of the population drinks to an alarming extent. It's too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between hope and doubt, I've got too much to think about. 82% of all statisticians truly hate their freaking jobs. The average bank robber lives within, say, about 20 miles of the bank he robs. There's this little bank not far from here I've had my eyes on now for a while. Lately, all I can think about is going out in style. Yeah! It's too much.
7 o'clock, Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you, mellifluous voice of Ace Cosby. Turn his mic off. Christy has the 2-second forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy, slight chance for a shower later. Look for high of 76, 66 now.
76. Wow.
Yep.
Let's see now. I want to remind you that, Ace and I have a lot in common. Of course, we'll be skiing this winter, naturally. Also, we have, our eyes have been fixed by Dr. Lanter. Right. Dr. Lanter at Lanter Eye Care, Lanter. Dr. Lanter is the guy. We have multifocal lenses inside our eyes. That's why I don't have to wear prescription sunglasses anymore. I don't have to wear glasses when I read. Thank you very much. Chick McGee had the LASIK surgery. Josh, number between 1 and 10, please.
9.
9 would be, he definitely helped me, and I'm sure he can help you, too.
Yeah.
Want me to read that backwards without glasses?
Nope.
To you help, can
Please
he? Sure
stop.
am I. The point is, you want to see Dr. Lanter, he can help you out. And he, like I said, he helped out Chick McGee. Lanter Eye Care. You'll find him on Facebook, of course, or at lantereyecare.com. Think lantern without the N. Thank you very much, Dr. Lanter. Now, let's get back to the action, shall we? Welcome. Do you want to hear "Oh Canada"? Or?
Wrong button.
Why are we in? What are you doing?
He hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
He's crazy, but he's ours.
Yeah,
we'll keep him.
We love him.
Yeah,
Somebody's
he's
got
fine. He'll be fine.
Sorry.
He wouldn't make it in the wild.
No.
Wait, a little bit of bass. There we go.
I thought Seinfeld was starting there for a second.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining. Let's see. There's Chick McGee, Ace over there. Josh Arnold is at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk and chair. Christy Lee's right next door at the Navy Federal Credit Union desk and chair. This is Tom. There's Willie G and Patty G. Pat.
Yes.
We have pigeons in the news. Can you just give us this a taste of the story, Christy? We have two.
We have
pigeon
two.
stories.
Which ones do you want? Do you want both of them, or
just give me a taste of one of them?
A message has been found 110 years after it was sent by a carrier pigeon. Back in September, a couple discovered the message in a field while hiking in France. And then the other story is a 2-year-old racing pigeon from Belgium named New Kim,
Who has died?
has recently been crowned the world's most expensive pigeon. Your thoughts?
Take a guess how much the pigeon went for.
$1 million.
More.
Oh, my God.
1.5 million.
We'll find out about those things coming up. But I understand, Pat, you got a friend there who's got a pigeon story?
Of course. Frank here. How you doing?
Yeah.
Frank,
Hey,
Frank, how
Chairman.
are you?
I love birds. You guys know that.
Of course.
When I lived in Palm Springs, I had a lot of birds.
Yeah,
How about that?
And I sang about them.
real nice.
Hey, you shut up over there.
Very hostile.
Sorry,
I don't need to be heckled by you.
sorry, Frank.
All right, no problem. Jilly, calm down. He's good people. Pigeons. I've had a few. And a cockatoo. And a pretty parrot. Lovely plumage. I put my birds in a doobie zoo. And Jilly fed them steak, peas, and carrots.
How about that?
Pigeons want to live a life that's full and crap on cars on the highway. So I opened up their cages and let them fly away.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
Lovely.
That's great.
Excellent. Thank you.
You had some other types of birds, though, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Didn't you have some egrets?
Egrets. I had a few, actually.
You think Mr.
But
Pigeon?
then again,
A few to mention.
You think Mr. Pigeon comes home and tells the wife, "Boy, the messages were heavy today." You think he has
I think so.
Long day. At
We'll get to the pigeon hunk coming up.
I thought you were going to go with the New Kim in the pigeon story.
I did hear that.
Hey, let him pick whatever pigeon story. You don't want to pigeonhole him.
Oh.
Pigeonhole.
Yeah, sorry to bother you. Okay.
Pigeonhole.
Just making a joke.
having a good time.
Having fun over here.
That's all that's about.
Now, coming up later on in the show, it'll be Kostaki Economopoulos with his NFL commentary and his brand new feature. Kostaki has something new that he's doing where you can actually participate with the comedy, if you will. It's called... what is it? Line? All pro lines. There you go. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. McGee, what have you got over there?
The Patriots win with no time left. They kick a field goal, 30-27, and that's it, kids. That's sports. Hope have a good.
The Jets continue the.
Jets are 0-9.
Who's their coach?
They're leading the pack, and that guy Adam Gaze. He has those weird
stare.
He does. No, remember he had a meme. There was a bee flying around him at the press conference because he was doing his eyes were darting around the room.
I feel bad for him.
You would.
Well.
Okay, could we move on here? Thank you very much.
That's it. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always go ahead. Be a good sport. Go ahead.
Well, should we do the pigeon hunk now?
Sure, feel free. Oh, wait a minute. Can't do it.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas.
Hi, Floyd.
Floyd, don't worry.
I've enjoyed your pigeon program.
Thank you very much.
Boy, it's amazing what pigeons can do, when they put their minds to it. Delivering that mail. I also heard you talking about deviled eggs quite a bit today.
Yeah,
they're apparently very popular in some states as a sign.
Oh, I kicked a shine, heard y'all going back and forth on deviled eggs. I've never been too high on the deviled eggs, but they claim there's wholesome goodness in every bite.
They're delicious. I love them, Floyd.
I've always thought deviled eggs kind of look like unborn twice-baked potatoes when you think about it.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
I can't disagree.
You know, Big D, my first wife, was separated but still lived together. She used to make deviled eggs regular for Thanksgiving. And she'd always put them in a container overnight. And boy, that next morning when she'd burp that Tupperware, the entire house smelled like my Uncle Virgil when his good foot had gangrene in it.
And that's his good foot.
Yikes.
Yet he was always amazed that everybody bought him new support socks for Christmas, you know. Josh, I believe you offered to talk about your thoughts on universal health.
No, that's not quite what I said.
I don't know if it's time for a conundrum, but here's a thought for you.
All right.
When it comes to pre-existing conditions, would you be willing to cover bad attitudes? Listen to your answer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
I know we just finished sports, but we do have a sports time. Yesterday, actually Sunday afternoon, when Cam Newton got off the plane, remember we were talking about Cam Newton's hat yesterday?
Very nice.
His hat had
very
luggage.
nice.
Remember that? There he is getting off the plane.
Nice.
In New York City.
Looks like Shirley MacLaine.
Is that a Louis Vuitton scarf?
He's now going to scarves. But believe it or not, this isn't the big news in wardrobe news around the NFL from this past weekend. As you can see, Tom's favorite team, he likes to keep it quiet, but he's a Cleveland Browns fan. He has been, grew up in the Cleveland area. Can anyone tell me what Baker Mayfield's T-shirt says?
I can't see that far.
Oh, my, it's a Revenge of the Nerds reference.
Yep.
Dudley Booger Dawson wore this T-shirt.
We've got...
No,
it's not that.
It says, "Give me head till I'm dead."
Oh.
Yeah, that was the shirt that Booger was wearing.
And he's wearing that at the press conference?
At the press conference.
And man, he looks like Curtis Armstrong.
And he looks a lot like, and I don't know how we can't name him Booger from this moment
We
forward.
have to.
Wow,
Booger Mayfield.
Tell him to shave. That boy needs a shave.
Booger.
Well,
Give me head.
isn't that special? as church lady would say.
Yes, sir.
Now we're promoting.
Now we got the national.
Who made that
Football League.
T-shirt? Satan.
One of the greatest characters ever.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. Josh, have you been to Satan's Etsy shop? It is nice. There's a lot of options on there.
It's really?
Yeah.
Right. Since Floyd just called, I thought we'd feature one of his great songs. This one happens to be about Thanksgiving.
Back home, they're all circled round a butterball turkey. Well, I bow my head over stale beef jerky. I munched on sweets, love Boston baked beans. Find out milk duds will stick to your jeans. I'm all alone, but I don't hold a grudge, 'cause I'm first in line for maple nut fudge. Pancakes being poured on the griddle. Charlie Daniels in my head, heating up the fiddle. Truck stop Thanksgiving only comes but once a year. Truck stop Thanksgiving, better stock up on your beer. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace. Traffic is heavy and my heart is too. Them rubbers in the glove box will soon be used. I'm paying for loving and I know it's wrong. A one-legged whore can't wear a thong. Her name is Tina and she's pregnant again, but with just one leg she still looks thin. Next morning she claimed to find religion too. I said, I'm glad you found Jesus, but I've lost your shoe. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Bring it home, boy. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace.
There you go. Floyd with an assist from a dude in the fiddle. Is that Sam Bush?
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs, not just Thanksgiving bits.
Oh, really?
I love it.
We have some more Thanksgiving tributes coming up. Also, we're going to do some Veterans Day tributes. If that would apply to you, by all means, make a request. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Grab the Bob and Tom app. It's free. And we have what?
Tips for a cozier Zoom Thanksgiving coming up.
Oh, that'll be very nice. We'll
yeah,
find
a lot
out
of people will be Zooming this year.
Yes, and we'll find out. Are you going to be doing some Zooming for Thanksgiving?
I have no idea what Thanksgiving brings this year.
It's November 10th and no one's gotten to you about Thanksgiving, huh?
Well, it's my year off. I don't have to do Thanksgiving this year.
You get a year off?
Yeah, I go every other year. I host every other year.
Oh, so just...
So you're not invited the years you don't host?
Well, it's complicated, chick, so I don't know.
Sounds confrontational to me and adversarial, but okay.
I'm sure.
It's just complicated.
Christy, I don't get that. My family's extremely uncomplicated.
Yeah, I know. You know exactly what's going on all the time.
This is actually a great year for complicated families because you just go, sorry, COVID, you can't come.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That is true.
That's such a shame.
Does Willie know your secret about Thanksgiving?
Which is what?
For years, we worked on Friday.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell him. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Did you know about this?
If there's any secrets, I'm sure Godwin will tell me to him in the hallway.
I got them all, baby.
I'll have to go.
Godwin likes to tell. That's true.
I'm gossiping.
Right now, I want to remind you.
That's not good.
The FBI has been
Jesus, don't do that.
Making some announcements. This one's kind of in the Mr. Obvious school, but guess what?
What?
Since this whole pandemic started, a lot of people working at home or working. The whole point is Wi-Fi stuff's getting stolen, like your identity. Your identity right now could be for sale on the dark web, and cheap too. But it's a giant pain when someone maybe buys a car using your credit, or gets your tax refund, or gets your unemployment check. You want to make sure that you can stay being you without someone stealing your identity. That's where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock detects a wide range of identity threats, like your social security number, for example, being for sale on the dark web. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. So join now and save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock is very inexpensive. That special savings comes when you use the promo code TOM25. LifeLock. They're out there watching out for what the FBI is warning about, which is a lot of people, for example, hotel Wi-Fi, lots of security risks there, and working out of your house or doing stuff online with your kids at school. Be very careful. Call 1-800-LifeLock or just head to LifeLock.com. Use the promo code TOM25 for 25% off. LifeLock.com. You'll sleep better knowing someone's watching out for you. When we come back, we have Thanksgiving secrets. Also coming up, a little bit of Kostaki Economopoulos, and perhaps a little bit of Donnie Baker. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The first of the next generation of video game systems is here. Microsoft out of the gate first, releasing 2 new game systems today, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. If it's gaming power and pumped up graphics you're looking for, the Series X is the way to go. It features true 4K gaming performance, powered by 12 teraflops of processing power. All the gear comes in a device that is larger, heavier, and more expensive, though, than the Series S. Tyler Hubbard of Florida Georgia Line has tested positive for the coronavirus, forcing the duo to drop out of a scheduled performance at tomorrow's Country Music Association Awards. Hubbard writes on Instagram he has no symptoms. He's quarantining on his bus outside his home. Lee Brice revealed over the weekend he's dropping out of the CMA performance after testing positive for the virus. And Midnight Oil bassist Bones Hillman has died of cancer at his home in Milwaukee. Hillman joined the band in 1987, replacing Peter Gifford. The band says in a statement that Hillman was the bassist with the beautiful voice, the band member with the wicked sense of humor, and our brilliant musical comrade. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
and Tom 24/7.
Well, I was flipping through the channels on my TV set last night when I came across some televangel preacher guy. And he was talking about some prophecies, and I think I heard him say that tomorrow was the end of the world. And so then I went into my kitchen and I reached for the top shelf and I grabbed the finest wine that I could find. 'Cause there's no need for me to save the finer things for later anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So then I got into my car and drove to Hollywood and Vine, and I asked some guy where I could score some blow. And then I went up to the prettiest hooker I could find and asked if I could do a line of coke off of her hooters. Well, much to my surprise, she said she didn't have any hooters. And much to my surprise, I didn't care. 'Cause there's no need for me to not be getting transvestite hookers anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So have a smoke, shoot some smack, punch a little kid in the face. And while you're at it, steal some old lady's groceries. 'Cause there's no need to not be an old lady grocery stealing, kid punching, smack shooting guy anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. When I woke up this morning, I took a look around, and of course I saw that everything was fine. But I'm still gonna have to thank that televangel preacher guy, 'cause I had myself a really lovely time.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
We were talking about something earlier, which is when you're on a plane. Sometimes you don't want to talk to people. Sometimes you do.
I make sure that I have a headset on all the time.
See, I used to do that all the time.
I do the same, but I had a guy tapping on it.
No way.
Yeah.
Can you turn that down?
And I'm like, how do you ignore a guy tapping on your big headphone with the light on? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, and he just started the small talk, like business or pleasure. And I'm like, music. I'm into the music. So I had to kind of take him off and be polite, and it was very awkward.
I'll bet.
Yeah. That's quite an invasion, I think.
It's
you should never tap on somebody's headset.
Yeah, no kidding. Plane's on fire, sir. Oh, okay. That's your personal space. No one's supposed to be in there.
At Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's got the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by CarX. Cloudy, slight chance for a shower, high 76. Partly cloudy tomorrow, high 52. We'll have some thunderstorms tonight. Right now, 66 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Don't forget, tonight, it's a show called Bob and Tom Tonight, My NDTV 23. That'll be at 11:30 this evening. Also coming up this hour, perhaps, and many other hours today. You're shot at $1,000 on Q95 Radio. So keep your ears in tune. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's good to be here on this, the 10th of November, 2020. Can't wait for New Year's Eve.
Good luck. Like it's going to change in one day.
That's going to help.
Really?
Somewhat of a naysayer. Here's hoping, okay?
All right.
I'll be the optimist today. There's Ace Cosby, of course, our engineer. Chick McGee's across the way. And sitting in the IHateStevenSinger.com special sidekick chair. It's Josh Arnold.
Thank you very much.
Josh complaining about a lack of a food server here during the break. Christy Lee just in general whining. This is Tom speaking. Willie G doing okay. Patty G doing great over there. Hey, Pat. How are you?
Bad.
Good, I'm good.
Things get injured.
Okay, now, before we move forward here, we do have an interesting study about Thanksgiving.
Yeah?
Which they went from state to state to find out about what people are using as a side dish, the most popular side dish in each state. The top, 10 of the 50 is mashed potatoes, which I guess makes
everybody
sense.
has mashed potatoes, sure.
That's a standard. Now, do you like the sweet potatoes?
Love them.
Mashed sweet potatoes?
We make both. We make a sweet potato casserole, and then I serve regular sweet potatoes that are just baked in the oven.
But this year you're doing a solo thing?
I don't know. No, I'm not going to be solo. I'm just saying I don't have to make a huge meal for a bunch of people. It's my off year. I do it every other year.
I see. Okay.
I'll probably end up cooking something.
Okay.
You're welcome at Costa Cosby.
Oh, well, thank you, Ace.
Ace, you'll be doing a Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Okay, do you cook a turkey?
The little woman's doing it.
The little woman is doing it.
Little woman. All right. Well, okay.
The little woman.
Are you trying to keep the baby asleep? Could you speak up a little bit? I don't know what's going on with you today, but...
Now, Arkansas, for example.
Yes?
Most popular side, white gravy.
Wouldn't that be white gravy?
That's what it says.
Often called sawmill gravy.
Yeah, like sausage gravy.
I bet you anything, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Delaware mac and cheese. A lot of states. Washington, D.C., mac and cheese, #1.
Now, there's been some people complain that mac and cheese isn't a real Thanksgiving side sometimes.
Well, apparently they've never been to Maryland, where it's
We've always had
what
it,
about,
too.
What about Ohio or Missouri? What do they say? Josh?
Ohio, it's green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Do you put the onions or the little...
Yeah, for turkey
crispy,
onions,
yeah, okay.
of course.
Josh, Oklahoma, your favorite rolls.
Oh, yeah, I love rolls.
Because I know you love to go to the place where they have these so-called throwed rolls.
Sure, Lambert's.
Crescent rolls in South Dakota.
Those are good.
In Tennessee, it's sweet potato casserole.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that is
good.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
We have a friend that makes a great sweet potato
Are cranberries on there anywhere?
If you're going to have sweet potato casserole, just have a Snicker bar, okay? Stop the dance and have
Good
a
point.
melted Snicker bar.
Christy, your question again.
Is there cranberries on the list anywhere?
No.
Rutabagas?
I think that's... I don't know.
God, I love cranberries, and every time I have them at Thanksgiving, I go, why don't I make these more often?
Oh,
real cranberry
Cook them
sauce
in
is pretty
orange
amazing.
juice. Oh,
Nope.
so
I
good.
like the cranberries in the can. You put them on the table, and you can still see the outline of the can.
Yeah,
with the cranberries.
That's what my Aunt Fran
That's
brings
what I
every
like.
year.
It's good.
Well,
it is good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, here we go. You're right, Christy. New Hampshire.
Oh, really?
Cranberry sauce appears to be the only place where that's #1.
I'll be darned.
So stuffing #1 in a number of places.
What about my old stomping grounds, Tom? Missouri.
Let's see now. Rolls.
Okay.
Just like
Lambert's.
Well, there you go.
And then Wyoming, it's brown gravy.
Well, turkey
What
gravy.
is Pennsylvania there?
Pennsylvania would be stuffing.
Okay.
#1.
You know what you get in Pennsylvania? Whacking them out. You don't shut up.
We'll stuff you in the trunk. Actually, it looks like Pennsylvania has yet to decide what their favorite Bravo.
Well, now you say that laughing. I don't know if you heard this, but they think that by tomorrow the Iowa caucus results will be.
Oh, gosh, remember that?
That looks cute now, doesn't it?
That really does look cute.
I don't know, you guys. I don't want to get. I'm really rooting for Mayor Pete. I hope the guy.
Well, there you go. A little bit of Thanksgiving. So we have some Thanksgiving music for you, of course.
We do?
Of course. And then I think we've got our Pat Godwin challenge and our Ace Cosby joke of the day just standing by on the tarmac, ready to fly. But right now, the Bob and Tom.
I just love this time of year, don't you, Jer?
I sure do, Dino. 'Tis the season.
Check out those breasts.
I like their size
How about those legs?
and juicy thighs.
My tongue is flapping. Oh, stop your yapping. We're eating turkey.
Yeah.
We invited our family.
They only came here 'cause dinner's free.
They really hate us.
Pass the potatoes.
We're eating turkey.
Ivan.
When we first saw that turkey, he ran around and clucked.
Gobble, gobble.
And when I pulled out that hatchet, he knew that he was
Plucked. The wishbone. It breaks apart.
Pull on my finger, you'll smell a
Dean.
what a sensation
It's flatulation.
from eating turkey.
Medic. Somebody light a match.
I really love the white meat. It's great when you want a snack.
They say once you've tried the dark meat, you never will go back. Oh, Ivan, I ate too much. It's time to leave.
Oh, I drank too much. It's time to heave.
Look out. We've eaten our fill.
But all next Next week we'll be eating turkey. I'll be drinking turkey, Pally. That's wild turkey on the rocks.
By the way, Dino, how was your date last night?
Well, let's just say that I butterballed her.
You mean she was ugly like a turkey?
No, but she was a gobbler.
I hope she enjoyed the stuffing.
She lapped up the gravy, too.
Every time I hear her, I laugh.
Oh, my Lord.
So sorry. That is Dean and Jerry and the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. Sorry for stepping on the beginning of that. What a classic. We're talking about Thanksgiving.
You have another Thanksgiving story.
What have you got?
Thanksgiving might look a little bit different this year, but there are some ways to celebrate while still staying safe from the COVID pandemic. Use video messaging apps like Zoom to bring your family together. Position electronic devices or laptops at the table for your guests who are dining remotely.
No.
Yeah, not doing that.
So in other words, you have...
I can't wait to not do that.
You have Auntie Gurk is
Sitting there by
a
herself.
laptop sitting next to Josh.
Yes. You can...
Hey, it's a shame that your gravy isn't good like this. I mean, maybe after dinner, a quick phone call.
Right.
Well, for guests who don't or can't cook, you can help feed them from afar, either by dropping the food off with reheating and serving instructions, or ordering food from a caterer or restaurant in advance for Thanksgiving Day delivery.
Now, I do know that a lot more people are doing that than ever before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just read a big article about that. The number of people who either have it. Oops, sorry. The number of people who I love that, so let's play it again. The number of people who go to either a restaurant. There used to be a restaurant here where the guy would do deep fried turkeys. That was the best.
I don't think people will probably go to restaurants, but they'll carry out.
Yeah, they're getting carry out from restaurants.
Good. A lot of nice local restaurants.
Sure, help you. You got to support your. This is a great year to support your local restaurant.
Yes,
by the way.
my dad and I used to go to. It was only he and I for a few Thanksgivings there, and we went every year to a restaurant.
Oh, nice.
We'd go to a restaurant then a movie.
But yeah, Christy's right. This year will be a lot of takeouts.
Right. You can coordinate menus. You can plan meals with remote family and friends by sharing recipes, so you can all serve the same dishes for dinner.
This is all super annoying.
You can play socially distinct games for Thanksgiving this year.
You're right.
Some
I
board
don't
games
know what it is about it. I just hate everything about it.
Played over video messaging apps. Or you can coordinate online games.
We just all want to be with our families. That's what it is. I mean,
some of us can't.
No, I know, but that's why it's annoying.
But the good idea here is if someone lives, hundreds of miles away, you can find out a great local restaurant and say, hey, by the way, your Thanksgiving, go pick it up Thanksgiving morning. It's going to be right there for you. I've already paid for it.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
That's a great
where am
idea.
I going?
Oh, I'm happy to do that.
No, I'm kidding.
Actually, you and I both go to the same place for all of our sides, or at least half of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
So, in any event, I just don't like the idea of having the computer laptop sitting on your table. And
I think it's funny. And there's your aunt sitting there.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, Aunt. That story is so boring. We muted you.
Sorry, you get to watch us eat.
If we don't have a sort of Zoom thing, how is Lucy going to zoom in and yell at you about politics? But she does every year.
Okay.
But again, like Tom said, it's one button.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Karl Marx doesn't get to speak at dinner today.
Boom. Grandma, sorry I tubed Thanksgiving.
Has that become the tubing?
If it hasn't, it should now. It has to be a verb now.
What's he doing for Thanksgiving?
He's going to do it solo.
Well, I bet she can cook better than I can.
Well, anyway, we hope you have a great Thanksgiving.
Of course we do.
We hope you have some tradition of. Now, do you have an unusual tradition in your family, Josh? Is there an unusual dish?
No, one year we did have a Mexican Thanksgiving, and
this sounds like the beginning of a really dangerous joke.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was my sister-in-law said, "Hey, we all go to 2 Thanksgivings." Mm-hmm. Except for me. And she goes, so how about when we have ours, we have a bunch of Mexican food instead of the traditional Thanksgiving because we'll all be tired of it. And I was the only one who said, can I please have a traditional Thanksgiving? So we had a Mexican Thanksgiving one year, and it was delicious, but we didn't.
I would love to have Mexican street corn as part with a turkey. And
sure.
That's the best.
Well, we never did it again, so. It was fun, but yeah.
Okay, now where's your mom going to be for Thanksgiving?
Florida.
She could be anywhere. She's rich.
No, she's married to a man named Rich.
She's never going to give up on that. Never.
I love
once
it. I
got
love
even a
it. I'm
chuckle.
telling you, I think
Not
it's
even
as
a-
funny as anything you guys say. I can tell you that.
She's quarantined at an RV park. Is that
Yeah.
because she and her husband live in one of those, and they travel around, and now they've been quarantined at this one park, and they're all having Thanksgiving together.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Yeah, they are. It's COVID has not hit, knock on wood, that park.
So now, if you follow this news story, you can find a nearby restaurant and maybe get a nice side for them.
Oh yeah, maybe I will.
Maybe do something of a Mexican
Send them a pie.
origin.
Yeah, my mom loves that.
Some
Yeah.
turkey tacos.
Yeah, send them a pie or something. Sure.
Just send her anything. She can buy
What are our
anything
pie
she wants.
choices this year, by the way?
I have the letter from the pie lady. We'll get to that coming up sometime soon. Now, we go back to the news desk with Christy Lee. Right now, she's, of course, at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Well, Pat looks like he wants to play a song. Do you have a song?
Oh, I had a Thanksgiving Zooming song, yeah.
You do?
Oh,
Yeah.
see?
Oh, Aunt Missy's in the kitchen. Mom and Dad are down the hall. I'm eating in the living room, separated by a wall. Grandma's zooming from the home, eating turkey and sweet potatoes. We're trying to keep her safe this year and off the ventilator. Thanksgiving 2020, not a lot of fun. Remember 2019, looking forward to 21. 2020 is a crap show. Stick a fork in it, it's done. Everybody's losing money except Amazon. Thanksgiving 2020, I heard somebody sneeze. Kids, grab your masks and coats. We gotta leave.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, boy.
Bobby Zoomerman.
That's what I was trying to do.
A little bit of Bobby Dylan. Well, thank you very much. Now, we do have more Thanksgiving stuff coming up. And interesting animal news.
Yep.
Also, this is a happy ending story. It involves a heart transplant.
Yes.
And you know the stories where you always see the guy carrying the cooler?
Yep.
It's like an igloo cooler and there's a heart in it. They dropped it.
Did you see this?
They dropped it.
He didn't have it in a cooler.
Whoops. Well, this one, yeah.
Yeah, he jumped off the helicopter and runs off and boom.
Well, so we'll find out about it. Happy ending.
Okay.
I want to warn you.
Yeah.
Is it like in Rat Race? It goes out into the desert, rolls around in the sand, and the dog brings it back?
It's not quite that bad.
Yeah, but
5-second rule.
yeah, exactly.
It's different for a heart. Yeah, I think we'll find out what the rule is. But right now, I thought as a quick change of pace, we would go over to the newly engaged Ace Cosby. Ladies and gentlemen, we call it the joke of the day. A bad naming. I apologize.
Comment. How about a comment?
Again, it's the op-ed page of contemporary culture, starring our engineer, Ace Cosby, the man behind the controls.
It's education.
Okay.
I learned that cheese, speaking of food, loves music.
Really?
You know what the favorite music of cheese is?
What?
R&B.
You know, I don't know if Bree stinks, but
Oh, boy.
anywhere Bobby Zoomerman.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, in the words of Leonard Skinner, ooh, what's that smell?
Yikes.
R&B. Okay.
R&B.
Josh, you know my favorite R&B song?
No.
It's the Munster Mash.
Heck yes.
All right.
There's something to be said for tagging an awful joke.
With an even more awful. Almost.
Pat, I think the challenge has been laid down. We're going to have to come up with the Munster Mash with every cheese pun we know.
That sounds fun.
Oh, man, that'll be Gouda. I cannot wait. Good start, Willie. I love that joke.
Good start.
The Munster Mash. I love that.
The dumbest thing.
R&B.
Thanks,
not
Willie.
So much. We kind of have some R&B news. Some R&B stuff in the news, including a little bit of this.
Boy, those drums.
Oh, yeah, he's killing it.
That's the Wah Wah Tusi. Doesn't that sound like something you'd see? I don't know. What filmmaker do you think would employ that in a movie?
How is the Watusi in the news?
John Sayles and Hairspray.
We have the Wah Wah Tusi in a weird
John
way
Waters,
in a weird way in the news. coming up doing the Wah-Wah-Tusi. Also, we will take some Veterans Day requests. We're doing it all week, as a matter of fact. So if you've got something from the past you'd like to hear, let us know. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. This is The Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter at Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is The Bob and Tom Show. Sunshine. Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Nick Folk kicked a 51-yard field goal as time expired, and Cam Newton and the Patriots rally to beat the still winless New York Giants 30-27 to end a 4-game losing streak for the Patriots in East Rutherford last night. Newton had 2 touchdown runs, and the second tied it at 27 with just 1:57 remaining. The Jets dropped to 0-9 for the first time in franchise history. And the New England Patriots will not be allowed to have any fans at their home games this season at Gillette. Team officials say they've been informed that an executive order from Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker prohibited large-capacity venues from opening to the public will remain in force for the remainder of the 2020 NFL season. And in college football, number 13 Wisconsin expects to play Saturday at Michigan after canceling their last 2 games due to the virus outbreak. Wisconsin officials said Monday they have 5 active COVID-19 cases involving 3 staff members and 2 players. 5 of the last 6 days have resulted in no positive cases. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Jenga? That's a cool game.
Jenga? Never played it.
Do you know how it works?
There's a bunch of blocks stacked up, and you have to pull one out. Is that how it works?
You know, there's sexual Jenga out there.
Oh, there is?
Where you write a sex move on each brick. You can make it yourself by writing on it.
Oh, just writing on a regular Jenga game?
That kind of ruins it for the kids.
I don't think you're going to give it to your kids.
I'm not going to Uncle Josh's anymore.
It's from behind me, Mom.
This is a dangerous bit.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time for Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s. This week, Timothy by the Boys from May 1971. Now here's your host, Oliver Lang.
Okay, let's see. Lyrics are kind of hard to understand here. I'm just reading them off the album cover. 3 guys are trapped in a mine. See, Joe was looking at Tim. Oh, what the f***? They ate him! Oh, my God! Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
This has been Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s.
Okay.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script I wrote. Upgrade boats. I want them to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. There's Badass Wave Buster, Beast on the Water.
And tell Chick he looks thinner and he'll buy it.
You get a free tube if you're not a lard queen or like pork.
I ain't even gave my pager number, man.
Donnie, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore, Donnie.
Get back to work, Randy. You screwed it up anyway.
This is for the people going through heartbreak right now, and you don't know what to do about it.
Okay.
Get sick, turn my stomach, throw up, chuck, pray to the porcelain god. Barf, belch, bail out, blow chunks, lose lunch, vomit, feed the fish, and heave a log. Evacuate all you ate, retch, rot, regurgitate, drop your cookies, puke, and spew. Hurl, purge are just a few words that come up when I think about you.
7:43 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's got an update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by CarX. Cloudy today, slight chance for a shower, high 76. Rain overnight, down to 44. Partly cloudy and 52 tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy this day. 66 currently.
Keep listening for those shots at some serious cash. Also, this evening at 11:30 on MyNDTV 23, it's a show we call Bob and Tom Tonight. Also, something cool going on just because things have been a little odd this year. The state fairgrounds are going to do that great light, that Christmas light show. So details coming up on that. This is the Bob and Tom Show with Ace Chick, Josh. I'm Tom. There's Willie. Patty G, great new song from Pat about Zooming for Thanksgiving. Christy Lee is, of course, at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Mr. McGee across the way.
Veterans Day Eve.
Yes, we have some Veterans Day requests coming up. And some, Mr. McGee promised to let Willie in on a family Thanksgiving secret, apparently.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you want to share that with us?
Oh, right now?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Well, we had to work on Fridays because he didn't want to decide where he should go for Thanksgiving, so he could always say, I have to work tomorrow. I can't possibly do anything. So he made everybody...
The Friday after Thanksgiving.
The Friday after Thanksgiving, we had to work.
Yeah.
Could I say that's surprising? Could I say that's unbelievable?
Actually, it was because...
I don't know how we get it off now.
At the time, that was considered the biggest shopping day of the year.
That's what you said.
Stop.
And
no one believes you. You can keep talking.
Our clients...
No.
would enjoy having us here to promote
With a straight face, you're lying.
Products.
You honestly think this still works? I don't know why. His lawyer thing, I can't do that with his lawyer. Or his doctor thing, I can't do that because of my doctor. He thinks that still works.
I had lunch with my lawyer yesterday.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing great. He's a grandpa again. Congratulations.
Chick, you are dealing
Dwayne and Amy.
with a man with no integrity.
Oh, yeah.
He has no integrity.
None.
Who pays when you have lunch with your lawyer?
You do.
Okay. Well,
which is
either way.
Sort of humorous.
Does he bill you for the hour?
Now, where were we? Oh, I know. We have a...
You know what you call 50 lawyers at the bottom of the sea, don't you?
No, what?
A good start.
Ouch.
Well, that's...
Except mine. I hate all lawyers. We've been over this, except mine. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, Christy, we've been talking a little bit of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I enjoyed your new song about Thanksgiving, Pat, and the possibility of this the Zooming at Thanksgiving. I think that doesn't the notion of having the laptop on the table connected to someone, it just seems weird to me.
I think nieces and nephews will enjoy this kind of thing, younger kids, but other than that, it is weird.
I mean, to have it sustained the entire time.
Right.
Sitting at a seat
Pass
at the
the
table.
salt. Don't spill any on the laptop, Grandma.
Every meal we go to, you FaceTime one of my sisters. Oh, look at this. We're all having lunch. Look at this. Oh, the server's at the table. She's asking me a question. I don't care. Look at this, everybody. Look who's here. It's Lucy.
Do you really?
It drives me
How many
nuts.
times have you heard this having a meal in a restaurant with your father and looking at the server and saying, you're going to love that. We're going to be your favorite table.
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 Yeah.
You see, I have
Every single
to ply
time.
them with that so they'll keep coming back.
I don't mean to be cynical, but if I were a server and somebody said, "I'm going to be your we're going to be your favorite table,"
right
immediately
away.
I'm like, "This is my least favorite table."
Yeah.
I'm hockering in all the food. I'm dipping my balls in the water. I could care less about this table.
Now, Josh, have you ever been a server at a restaurant?
No. The closest I've come is working at concessions at movie theaters.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get off your ass? Give me some popcorn.
Man, I miss movie theaters so much.
Well, maybe they'll be coming soon.
No, I couldn't do it. I have a lot lot of respect for
some
servers.
of them are open, I believe.
I did it for a week.
A week?
Yeah. What is going on? What? Who's talking over there?
Dean.
Oh, okay. No, for some reason, Dean's coming through the... I don't know what's going on today. We have a lot of oddball things happening. One wheel not working today, and it's costing
Spinning wheel.
Okay. Now, Christy, I'm sorry, where were we?
Yes. Oh,
the phone's a little low.
You want me to run out the parking lot and get that?
It must be outside, I think.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie.
Donnie, how are you?
My bad, I'm on a cordless. Hey, I was gonna let you know I agree with you on something. Finally, Christy,
What's that?
I hate deviled eggs.
Oh, yeah, I hate them.
What's wrong with you?
My mom makes the best deviled eggs, but no thanks.
Yeah, what sounds good, Tom? A vomit burp on a half shell?
How would you know if she makes good eggs if you don't eat them?
Because everyone who ever comes to Thanksgiving loves my mom's deviled eggs, and they request them. So
You don't have to worry about eating because there's no worse smell than deviled eggs.
that's true.
It smells like a parking lot diaper. You know? And how do you make deviled eggs anyways? Oh, I know. Look, Mary Jane Rottencrotch is doing Kegels with a Go-Gurt Twister leg.
No.
That's spoiler alert. Our boy Whippy loves them, Christy.
Really?
He'll eat the paste out of the egg, then refill it with like peanut butter or that shaky cheese, that Parmesan. Yeah. But I got another bone to pick.
What's that?
What?
They handed out awards yesterday at work for Employee of the Month.
Yeah?
And for the 26th month in a row, I got screwed over.
You didn't win?
Hell no. Of course, my manager, Randy, won, Tom.
Oh.
Just ain't fair, though, because he takes credit for all my great inventions. Like, it was my ideal to start selling rubbers next to the Extends pills.
Really?
Same way I believe grocery stores should put salsa right above toilet paper, you know? My best invention was to start selling these bumper stickers at the counter that read, well-behaved women rarely make history, but they always make dinner.
Ooh.
That's
tone deaf.
Whoa.
Yeah, we sold out in minutes.
Really?
I mean, you know those are good. But my greatest ideal ever, and nobody gives me credit for it, you've all seen that little dish at the counter. It says, take a penny, leave a penny.
You thought of that?
I came up with that the second day on the job, and now it's gone viral, Tom. Yet I ain't made a dime off of it. Had I known it was going to be so popular, I'd have copyrighted it and put a blue check mark on it, you know, right then and there.
Sure.
Or I would have took it to Shark Tanks and sold it to millions of that Cuban dick who owns half the Dallas Mavericks, and Mark.
No, Mark Cuban. Yeah. That's his name.
Oh. Okay, well, the thing I never understood about Shark Tanks is why they're so obsessed with meat.
What do you mean they're obsessed with meat?
Yeah, man, they offer them like $500,000 for their company and then tell them they want just 10% of it in steaks. Let me ask you a question. Were any of you guys as upset as I was when you first watched Shark Tanks and found out it was just a bunch of broke entrepreneurs, you know, begging rich folks for money? I swear to God.
What did you think it was going to be?
Well, if it was a mouse show, I'd make people jump in an actual Shark Tank, Tom. Like 6 of you are going in a Shark Tank, and the last one out alive will get their artesian jerky venture or mobile pet grooming company financed. People always talk about how they're willing to give an arm and a leg to make their dream come true. Well, today's your day. On Donnie Baker Shark Tank, you may have to give 2 arms and a leg and a half. Maybe you get lucky and your competition can't swim good. Or maybe you make the mistake of having tuna salad, can't hold your mud, so you shark in the shark tank, and you're basically chumming your own circle of life. Swear to God. And my favorite part will be when somebody sees the first shark, and they say, we're going to need a bigger boat. And I'll say, no kidding. Well, guess who's got one for sale?
There you go.
Yeah, better start cooking them steaks. I'm going to go.
Okay, thank you, Donnie. That's very, very helpful.
I guess.
Now, Christy Lee at the news desk, what have we missed?
Doctors in California successfully transplanted a human heart despite a helicopter crash and other mishaps. The helicopter transporting the organ from San Diego to Keck Hospital in East Los Angeles crashed into the hospital's roof Friday. The pilot sustained minor injuries. Firefighters needed hydraulic tools to retrieve the heart from the helicopter, but the medic who was handed the organ tripped over debris from the crash, causing the heart to fall onto the ground. According to KTLA TV, firefighters helped the medic pick the heart back up before it was taken into the building and successfully transplanted into the donor patient.
Wow.
Donee patient. Yeah.
Now, what is it, Josh? The 5-second rule for French fries, but for hearts, 20? What do you give?
Yeah, at least 20.
Okay.
Did you see this video? It's really unbelievable.
Is he picking it up with his bare hand?
He has it in like a towel or something, and it falls out. It's just, yeah.
What's the old saying? God made dirt and dirt don't hurt.
Yeah.
I'm sure they washed it off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like a water pick.
Dirt don't hurt. What are you talking about?
Never heard that? God made dirt and dirt don't hurt.
I've never heard that before.
You say that when you drop a French fry?
That's true, yeah.
Actually, dirt's good for you.
Well,
I'm not so sure. I think if we had a perhaps a qualified surgeon, they might say.
Well, not inside your heart, but.
You usually say, hey, can I have the trowel?
You never had a grandmother that said, go out and play in the dirt, it's good for you?
No, both my grandmothers were in the dirt when I was born.
Oh, sorry.
So,
there you go.
Sorry to report. Yikes. What a bunch of bad luck. But they cleaned it off, transplanted, it's all good. Huh?
Yep. Everything seems to be good.
Man,
it sounds like a Three Stooges episode.
It looked like one.
And the guy from the EMT, Bill Buckner.
I'm glad you didn't make me do a song for this one. Yikes.
Okay.
Why?
He totally tripped with the heart. That would have.
I hate that song so much I wouldn't even ask you to
It's
do a parody.
Stop dropping my heart on the ground.
Thanks for saving me, Jim.
There's a lot of them out there. Thank you very much. When we come back, Christy, what have we got?
Well, we have an armed robber who flees in a car, but there's a sofa strapped on top. This
is the best story of the morning. Did you see the picture?
Yes.
If you're going to rob a store, maybe take a different car.
Yeah.
We'll find out what happens when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Asian stock markets have risen for a second day on hopes progress towards a possible coronavirus vaccine might allow the world to revive manufacturing, shopping, and normal life. London, Frankfurt, Tokyo advanced. Shanghai closed lower. U.S. stock futures were higher after investors were encouraged by Pfizer's announcement of a vaccine under development that could be 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. Heavy rain from Tropical Storm Eta is causing dangerous flooding still across Florida's most densely populated urban areas, stranding cars and swamping entire neighborhoods with fast rising water. The storm made landfall Monday in the Florida Keys, posed a serious threat across South Florida, which was already drenched from heavy rain last month. Monday night, forecasters announced another subtropical storm, this one Theta. It had formed off the northeast Atlantic. And it was a record-breaking 29th named storm of the 2020 hurricane season. Theta posed no immediate threat to land. And how bad do you want free food? Authorities say Kimberly Ragsdale of Dallas is charged with impersonating a public officer after she made repeated attempts to score free food at a Chick-fil-A in Rockmart, Georgia, posed as an FBI agent. What's more, she even threatened to arrest workers at the restaurant if they didn't give her a free chicken. Police say the suspect kept up the ruse even when they approached, telling officers she was with the FBI and talking into her shirt like she was speaking with her bosses, telling them they should come help because she was being arrested. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Thanks, Reno.
Reno, thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Sorry, Reno.
Hey, you got up early for this.
Let's all say goodbye, Reno.
Bye, Reno.
Goodbye, my friends.
Look at that. He's got a
Is that
sack.
the Hulk music?
Yeah.
Yes, Reno. Thanks.
It
Welcome
is.
to the show.
It's the Lou Ferrigno tie-in.
They told him to blow out the candles, and he said, I don't have love handles. Thank you.
What just happened?
Between that and Travers check, this has been a full day. Good night, everybody.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, man. You know, every morning I wake up in a bad mood. I mean, on top of trying to sell my boat, make rent, and beat probation, there's work, and it sucks. I swear to God it does. First of all, I ain't never even had a raise in like 4 years. The vending machine don't carry Mountain Dew, and what I really hate is when I try to use the phone to call into Bob and Tom, because my stupid boss is always butting in. So finally, man, one day I'd had enough. I stood up, and I said right to his face, man,
Shut up, Randy.
shut up, Randy.
Say it to his face.
I swear to God I did.
Shut up, Randy.
He deserved it, man.
Donnie Baker.
That's me, and I'm a badass. So anyways, I get rode up, and I said, fine, Randy, because the men's room's out of toilet paper, and at least I'll have something to wipe with. I don't even know why I took this job. Maybe it's because I finally passed a drug test. You have to pass it. State law. So anyways, I'll pass it. Then I'll get introduced to my direct supervisor, Randy. I had no respect for him right away.
One at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. A quick forecast, Christy Lee.
Cloudy today, slight chance for a shower, warm, high 76, currently 66 degrees.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Yes, sir.
You can look out your windows, maybe if it starts to rain, and see the rain coming down off your gutters because you've got those beautiful new windows from Window Nation.
That's right. I'm not just staring at moisture that's been stuck in between the panes anymore because these windows are amazing. I love them. And right now, you get the best pricing of the year. Get 2 free windows with every 2 you buy. No limit on that. Plus, get a house of windows for as low as $75 a month. Tom, that's like $2 a day.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about what great windows these are. They're designed for Central Indiana. You'd have different windows if you lived in a different part of the country, but these windows from Window Nation take into account the weather and what happens here. So also, I love the thing that you can take the windows and go like this with them and wash the outside from the inside. Yeah. That's Window Nation. And you said, what is it, about $75 a month for a house of windows or about $2 a day? And don't forget, it's pretty much 2 for 1 across the board. Find all the details at windownation.com. Tell them Josh and Tom sent you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think you got all the kinks out of it now. After 2 hours, I think we're ready to go. Start the show. There's Ace. There's Chick. There we have. Let's see what's going on over there. It's Josh Arnold sitting at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk and chair.
Hi.
Willie G is over there. Patty G is in there. Like the new lighting, Pat.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a nice job.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very Broadway.
It is very Broadway.
Those Wilhelm Reich stripes of light behind you.
Wouldn't say that.
And Jess has arrived.
We have ladies in the other room. That would be Jess Hooker is over there. Hi, Jess.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Jess.
Hi.
Not on the big screen. I don't know what's going on.
That's okay.
We have Christy Lee right over there in the room with us, so I can actually see her.
Yep.
Okay, now.
There's Jess.
There we go. Now we're talking. You and I both have the blue jean thing going today.
Yes.
From the waist up. Very nice.
Yeah.
Tom has what's called a Canadian tuxedo on.
Oh, you have jeans on too?
The Leno.
Denim on denim.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Tuxedo Tuesday.
There you go. Thank you very much. Now, before we get back to what we were talking about, I wanted to go back in time because we were talking about Thanksgiving sides. Jess is certainly the best cook in this group. By chance.
Thank you.
Do you have any unusual Thanksgiving sides that your family likes to do?
No, we don't do anything unusual. We're pretty traditional, but I am on the side of macaroni and cheese is for potlucks and picnics. It is not for Thanksgiving.
See?
Oh, interesting.
There are a lot of people who feel that way.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you that have...
No, don't bring it. Don't put that pasta on my table. Okay?
For those of you that have a 3 or a 4-year-old...
I know.
Okay.
Bring it, leave it on the porch.
that will eat nothing.
We've all...
But macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night, after a very elaborate dinner that Kelly made, one of my girls ended up having the traditional bowl of cereal.
Oh, she wouldn't eat it, huh?
Of course not.
What was it?
It was a delightful dish that I ate very rapidly.
Okay, yes.
You should have your kids watch Mommy Dearest. Oh, you don't remember what she slaved over in the kitchen to cook.
Boy. Was there meat in it?
Go ahead.
Yes.
He knows he likes it. That's all that matters.
It was very good.
And you know what? She knows you like it.
Yeah.
She'll make it again.
It was breakfast for dinner, which they usually like.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Was it a casserole?
Tonight's Tuesday, so it's obviously tacos. It's federal law. Now, let's move forward here, Christy. What have you got over there?
Deputies responding to an armed robbery Tuesday morning at an Oregon hardware store did not have to go far to find the getaway car. Clackamas County Sheriff's officials said it was a dark-colored Mazda CX-9.
Hold it. What's the name of the county?
Clackamas?
Clackamas.
Clackamas. C-L-A-C-K-A-M-A-S. Clackamas.
Great word.
Release the Clackamas.
That sounds like the sound the train makes when it's flying through.
You're right.
Clackamas.
It was a dark-colored Mazda CX-9 with a black sofa strapped on top. Deputies spotted the car near the Ace Hardware in Happy Valley, then gave chase when the driver refused to pull over. During the pursuit, the sofa remained firmly affixed to the vehicle's roof.
Over the years, haven't you moved something and it fly out of the car, out of the truck?
Yes.
I wasn't being chased by the police.
Yeah.
The suspect.
I mean, if you're going to rob something, maybe get something a little more discreet. Well, the getaway car was the Wienermobile.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of easy to find. They do the APB, look for a Toyota with a black sofa tied to the roof.
The suspect finally stopped the Mazda and fled the vehicle on foot. Deputies gave chase, caught the suspect a block away without further incident.
And he ran so far away.
Oh, you're laughing like that's funny. Wow. That's amazing.
I know I annoyed you during the break, but that was funny.
I love that song.
What was funny about it? That it was a song, or people liked it?
Pretty stupid.
It was about running. He got sofa in
Very
there.
stupid.
I thought it was delightful.
Very stupid.
But they caught the guy. There's a picture of him being cuffed next to the car with a
Sofa on top.
tied to the roof. That may be the dumbest criminal of the week. Now, Pat, you've been working on a song in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did one of the challenges, yes.
Which one did you end up doing?
The camel.
Oh, okay. Well, we have to do the camel story then, right?
Would you walk a mile for a camel?
Well, you have to walk.
No.
'Cause if you smoke camels, you certainly can't run. COPD.
A camel escaped from its enclosure in Yolo County, California.
YOLO.
Surprising. Supervising Animal Services Officer with the local sheriff's office, Michaela McGuan, received a call about a loose camel in Woodland last Tuesday. She knew the fugitive belonged to Anita Varga, local veterinarian and owner of Serenity Farms, which houses 2 Watusi cows, 7 goats, 6 sheep, a mini donkey, a horse, a pony, numerous chickens, and a single humped dromedary camel named Camella.
Now, before we get back to the camel, did you know there was such a thing as a Watusi cow?
I did not.
I didn't either.
Unfamiliar.
Oh, my Lord.
But
here we go.
That, of course, brings this up. Jess, pay close attention.
Okay.
There is a dance called the Watusi, which you will hear mentioned here in the song Land of a Thousand Dances. Greasy and great.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Do the Watusi.
What is it? Do you guys know?
It's a dance. I looked it up. It's kind of like a line dance. It's quite intricate, actually.
And now this is the Watusi from The Miracle.
This before Smokey got the big head and insisted of Smokey Robinson in The Miracle?
Yeah, you get the idea. Watusi.
Getting back to our Camella, the camel's excursion was short-lived, and by the time her team arrived on the scene, Camella had already returned to the farm.
Camella.
Camella.
So the camel escaped.
Yeah, but she came back.
Yeah, it's getting tough to rent camels, by the way.
Camella.
Is this?
This time of year is we tried to rent one last year.
Oh, yeah, the outdoor nativity scene.
Yeah, the outdoor nativity scenes tend to they scoop up all the camels.
Mm-hmm.
And
plenty of camels in July. If you want
Sure.
to rent them in July.
No brainer for kids parties.
Right.
Want to have a camel, but
Plus the travel ban.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have a song about this?
Yeah.
Camel wear a mask? Oh, sorry.
Far from smoggy LA, there's a place called Sacramento. That's where exotic animals go, wandering on the farm. It's like a free-range zoo with camels and alpacas too. A camel road trip was overdue. He jumped the fence. Where did the camel go? The forest, the freeway, maybe a hump day 3-way with a llama. The drama, another baby mama. Be on the lookout, could be a camel cookout, or it's in traffic flow. Hanging out with the buck and doe, it might end up squished on the road. Where did the camel go?
Oh, my goodness.
Camel go.
It's a parody of a parody there.
That's a tribute to a tribute.
Yeah, it is.
And we have a Veterans Day, Veterans
Request?
Week. We're calling it request coming up. A couple of them, as a matter of fact, including camel toe.
Oh, cool.
So we will get to that. So the camel's okay, though.
Yes, the camel came back on her own.
Would be pretty funny.
Other camel.
You're just driving down the freeway. You look to your right. Oh, look, there's a camel, Mom. Okay.
Camel didn't even use turn signal.
No.
Just like a camel.
Don't get me started on the turn signal.
And of course, it was a camel, it was a dromedary. And you know, the dromedary is different than a camel.
Well, coming up, we actually have mammal news.
Yes, 2 new mammals.
From the science desk coming up today. By the way, have you noticed, and this may be a local thing, I'm not sure. There, of course, is the speed bump.
Yeah.
But now there is the speed hump. Okay, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think they're
the humps are a little wider.
Yeah, the humps are like 3 feet wide.
Right. Rather than the little bump like they used to be.
Yeah, I would like to make a request. I understand the need for speed bumps.
Mm-hmm.
Could we not put them outside drive-through coffee places?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Pat?
Yeah, the one that we go to by the drugstore.
Your son said this. You're a menace on the road. Just learn how to drive, okay?
You have to slow down to 0.
That's the point.
So it doesn't. No, but
that is the point.
But no. I'm not being sarcastic. I get that the coffee can spill, but pedestrians will be hit. You know,
not at this particular place.
No.
It's just annoying.
Okay, I got you.
If there's a pedestrian in the area that I'm talking about, they deserve to be hit.
I have 3 of these in my neighborhood, and I know exactly how fast I can go and still not become airborne.
You have to pick your coffee up and hold it and balance it because you cannot go over this particular.
By the way, if you're a pedestrian and you're out and it's still dark, could you please wear some kind of light or a vest or something?
Yeah, that one guy driving in.
My God, today, I swear.
So let me get this straight, Mrs. Griswold.
Yes.
If you hit a pedestrian in your car, it's their fault.
If it's pitch black and they're wearing all black,
Okay, I got it. I just wanted to be clear.
I could not see the. And
there's a guy that walks around here at 4 a.m. and he's always in all black and never wears a vest.
This is a different one. This was a person.
We've never gotten a text about this.
Crossing the 4-lane highway out
because
here.
I'm hoping someone picks him off. That way he won't be there to bother me anymore.
I'm worried about him. Be safe.
No, he's clearly a nut job, and whatever happens, it's Darwin's work. Now, you'll notice that.
I meant that as a public service announcement. I didn't want somebody
I meant
to die.
it as a truism of life.
All right.
Josh is sitting over there. That's no ordinary chair, as you can tell. It's the IHateStevenSinger.com chair.
Happy to be here, Tom.
Steven Singer. Who hates him? Well, a lot of other jewelers hate Steven Singer.
Why is that?
Because of Steven Singer. He's just got so much great stuff going on. If you go to IHateStevenSinger.com, for example, you can meet Krista. Krista is not a lady. Krista is a beautiful engagement ring. Take the stress and guesswork out of that project. Boy, that's something that can be a real giant pain. How about this, though? How about getting Krista the bright white, 100% eye flawless, near colorless, high quality, round, brilliant cut diamond set into a classic solitaire Tiffany setting that'll withstand the test of time. You can't go wrong here. Krista's available right now at IHateStevenSinger.com, along with lots of other cool stuff. Once again, I'm recommending the Just Because gift. How about a Thanksgiving bracelet or necklace? Perhaps dangling from the turkey leg as it comes out of the oven.
Lovely.
I wouldn't recommend cooking the bracelet with the turkey. For those of you who've been following me, place it on the turkey after you've taken the bird out of the oven, please. And don't hide it in the mashed potatoes.
No.
You never know who's going to get it. Plus, there's all the dental work. Steven Singer. It's IHateStevenSinger.com. If you order before about 2 o'clock Eastern, it'll go out that day. Steven Singer is specializing in safe packaging, of course. And right now, if you are interested in the Krista ring, they're Krista ready for you right now. The Krista Love Engagement Ring at IHateStevenSinger.com. Real jewelry at Steven Singer Jewelers. Real experts for your real love. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Speaking of love and romance, we have a news story about a guy that married himself.
Yep.
I love this.
We'll find out what happened. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The first of the next generation of video game systems is here. Microsoft out of the gate first, releasing 2 new game systems today, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. If it's gaming power and pumped up graphics you're looking for, the Series X is the way to go. It features true 4K gaming performance, powered by 12 teraflops of processing power. All the gear comes in a device that is larger, heavier, and more expensive, though, than the Series S. Tyler Hubbard of Florida Georgia Line has tested positive for the coronavirus, forcing the duo to drop out of a scheduled performance at tomorrow's Country Music Association Awards. Hubbard writes on Instagram he has no symptoms. He's quarantining on his bus outside his home. Lee Brice revealed over the weekend he's dropping out of the CMA performance after testing positive for the virus. And Midnight Oil bassist Bones Hillman has died of cancer at his home in Milwaukee. Hillman joined the band in 1987, replacing Peter Gifford. The band says in a statement that Hillman was the bassist with the beautiful voice, the band member with the wicked sense of humor, and our brilliant musical comrade. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
tonight. All Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
So we're going to do a dramatic reading of Since My Baby Turned Gay?
That's right.
Oh, this will work.
My whole world has gone downhill since my baby turned gay. Everything was fine until she went the other way. I don't eat like I know I should. I don't enjoy my livelihood. And nothing don't taste as good since my baby turned gay. I gave my heart to her and then my baby went away. She ran off with a truck driver, name of Lucy May. My pride shattered and my ego shrunk. All I want to do is get sloppy drunk. I never, ever would have thunk that my baby turned gay. My centerfold done hit the road. Woe is me, it's a cruel world, 'cause I'm a fool for girls, and so is she. I wash my own laundry now, cook my own greasy chow, sit alone and wonder how come my baby turned gay.
That was great.
And you're not doing commercials? Come on.
You and I should go on the road.
Yeah, I think you should.
Flash that right up.
Yeah, Richard Bowden and Eric Braden. That's a one-time only performance.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You'll be seeing that again.
What is that? What is that other country song? I love that. All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I love that song. Do you know how to do that?
It won't. All my exes are infested. That's why I wash my shorts in kerosene.
That's a different version, Eric.
They do have an act. You guys have been rehearsing, haven't you?
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Can I tell you something? Hey. My mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
Or a little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I
remember
get
that.
Free psychiatry for life. Free Prozac, whatever you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay. She was very limber. Show's over.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was
8:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, how about a quick forecast?
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the Car X-Man. It'll be a cloudy day today. Slight chance for a shower. High 76. Thunderstorms overnight down to 44. Partly cloudy 52 tomorrow. 66 currently.
Thank you very much. Be listening for your shot at some serious cash coming up. Also, we have our TV show tonight, 11:30 on MyNDTV 23. We call it Bob and Tom Tonight. So see what's going on. See who's where and why. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see. I look around the room. In the big room, it's Ace Cosby, our engineer. Chick McGee is across the way. This is Tom speaking. There's Willie G. And then in the endowed chairs, the lovely Christy Lee.
Hi.
In the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk chair. And Josh Arnold in the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair. Through the glass in the fields beyond. It's the lovely Jess Hooker.
Good morning.
Sounds like she's right here with us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She's
Weird, huh?
Yeah, a different part of the building.
Tom, do you like my olive shirt?
Why do you ask?
Because we have a fan of olives with us.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be Kostaki Katamopoulos.
Right.
Yeah, there's Pat Godwin over here, too. We got a big crowd here.
Olive squeezer.
You guys.
Kostaki, of course, you are of Greek heritage.
I do like olives. That's not false.
Well,
we decided to look
I don't know
up
about that shirt.
Hey now. Hello.
We decided to look up unfortunate nicknames for those of Greek heritage.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, are you familiar with any of those? I mean, I think every ethnicity has its
I've heard a few.
have you lamb chop?
Oh, lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Yeah, lamb chop is one of the nicer ones.
That's adorable.
Yeah, goat banger. Little.
Yeah.
You know what?
Not as good.
Hummus breath would have been.
Good.
That was rude. It was baseless. Honestly, that was erroneous.
Wow, some of these are very rough. Have you ever been seriously referred to by any of these?
I don't know the list you're looking at, but probably.
Well, most of them I can't read.
I did go to middle school.
They ever call you Zorba?
Gotten that, of course.
I love that movie.
Zorba the Great.
Yanni.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yanni. Gobbler. Ever throw that one?
Gobbler.
Why would that be there?
That's sort of generic.
Yeah.
Well, if you hear the explanation, you would. It's very unfortunate. Some of these are pretty rough.
Why can't we just be nice?
We are. We
Yeah.
are.
Right.
We were just
You're
curious.
name calling.
I'm not going to talk to this dirty Zeus lover, okay? And you can't make me. You can't make me.
Sorry,
Kostaki Economopoulos joins us. He is our NFL correspondent, and he is the man behind the all-new All-Pro Lines, where pro football and pro comedians collide, and amateur comedians as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting some nice contributions, Kostaki?
I am actually. Yeah, it's been super fun. We announced here a week ago with you guys, and it was fun to watch the phone just blowing up like, hey, new follower. It's been great. It's been really fun.
Cool. Now, maybe next week, can you pick out the best contribution from the outside world into All Pro Lines so we could all enjoy it?
Oh, you know what? We can do that this week.
Okay. All right.
Want to open with that?
Sure.
We can do that.
Yeah.
The Jaguars are 1-7. This is from Josh Bald. They call themselves Saxonville, but only on offense.
Defense.
Saxonville.
Yeah, that was
on offense. That implies the quarterback's being sacked.
I didn't nail it, but the writing was good.
Yeah. As you would say, Tom, it looked good on paper.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Humor in uniform.
If we didn't have a Zorba reading it.
Yeah, that's right.
That would really help. Yeah.
That's right. The big news for me this week is that Tom Brady got destroyed on Sunday night. Oh, was that a pleasure to watch? Did you guys enjoy? Oh,
how many?
Tom Brady
three picks and one of the worst. One interception is being called the worst of his NFL career.
Yeah.
And they were beaten 38-3. Yeah.
That's right. Tom Brady's sleep number is 35. His can't sleep number is 38-3. Am I right?
There it is.
Marsha Brady had a better day with the football. Oh, that was enjoyable.
Rough day.
Yeah. Brady was like an autumn leaf when faced with a stiff breeze. He blew. Hey!
All right.
Brady suffered the biggest loss of his career, unless you count the loss of credibility with Deflategate.
There you go, Tom.
Still haunts him.
Lacking character.
Jameis Winston, now a Saint, came in to mop up at the end of that game. He threw a pass to a New Orleans Saint. First time in history ever did that on purpose. So that was a change of pace. Louis Riddick said you could not do anything offensively with a poor O-line. Antonio Brown can do lots of things offensively. He doesn't even need a team, this guy. Antonio Brown has more cases pending than catches in that game. Buccaneers GM said about Antonio Brown, he's just so explosive. Yeah, he can blow up your entire team, and it was fun to watch. The Bucs GM went on to say about Antonio, if you saw him in a grocery store, you wouldn't think he was a 7-time Pro Bowler. Hey, if you see AB in a grocery store, make sure there's security in the parking lot before you go to your car. That's all I'm saying. That's a problem. As a Falcons fan, watching a Saints-Bucs game was tough. I didn't know who to root. I could hear my dad's voice. He used to say this all the time. I hope they both lose. But seeing Brady struggle was great. Quarterback for the Cowboys. The Cowboys went at quarterback with fourth-stringer Garrett Gilbert, and I thought before the game they'd be better off going with Gilbert Godfrey. Godfrey's tough to defend. Every pass is a no-look pass.
Tom all of a sudden is becoming a Cowboy fan. I don't know what this is all about.
They could have won that at the end.
Look pretty good. They could have won that game.
I'm sorry.
That kid actually played great. Yeah, you're right.
Chick is coming off an 0-4 week on the shoe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll happen.
Hence the bitterness.
It's hard. It's hard to predict this stuff.
It's not a lifetime of dealing with you. It's my this week's shoe in the week pick.
Did you see the Phillip Rivers turf monster moment? Oh, that was funny too.
Funny,
there was
hilarious.
A crazy turn. It was very fun. There was some crazy turnover, and he turns to run to make a tackle and falls down on his own, winds up on his back. Turf monster. It's a good thing Rivers landed on his back. The turf monster would wind up pregnant. Right?
Lots of kids.
Let it kids. Fertile. Potent man.
Every joke.
The Slauson didn't cut off.
Chris Carson.
There's no cut off of his Slauson. His Slauson's very active and fertile. Ew, Johnny.
Sperm.
You'd think a guy with 9 kids would hang in there and finish. That's all. The Jets are now 0-9. Oh, man. They cut cornerback Quincy Wilson. That's got to hurt. You're not good enough to play football this year for the New York Jets. Ouch. The Jets are so bad, the Top Gun sequel is now going to be about the Coast Guard.
I would end with that one. That is so funny.
Nicely done. That's stellar.
Probably should.
Oh, a push on.
The Jets players have complained about security cameras in their locker room, and the Jets fan base has complained about TV cameras on the field. Jets fans have insecurity cameras. That's very different.
Yes, they are.
You'd think it'd be a morale boost for some of these guys. Yeah, we're terrible at football, but look at these big units we got. Come on, we're doing all right here.
That's the cameras in the locker room.
Right.
You see, he's implying that they have very large male members. You see.
All right, let's see if I can close on this one. Raiders owner Mark Davis said fines against his team for violating COVID protocols are draconian. And then teammates had to explain to Gronk that doesn't mean like Dracula.
That's silly.
That is silly.
Very good.
He's the guy with the really bad haircut.
Mark Davis, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Boyish.
Yes. It's a gold standard of bad haircut.
Yes.
Heavy on the bangs.
When you're a billionaire, don't you think someone would say, hey, maybe supercuts?
Yes.
I don't know what pet shop you got that
All
at.
the more reason to not say anything.
It's hard to believe. At least wear a Raiders cap or something. What do you
Now,
do?
Ace, you met him, right?
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. And what'd you say to him? No, tell us.
I called him Mike or Mark. Which one is it?
You called him Mike, yeah. He said, Mike Davis. And it's such a bummer because you're such a fan.
Oh, well. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, Kostaki, if people want to participate in the all-new All-Pro lines, what do they do?
It's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at All Pro Lines. Come join and follow and dive in. We're doing caption contests, and it's connective. It's contributive. I should work on this pitch.
Communal.
Any of the words that aren't those would be great.
It's a joke collective.
Yeah, it's a community that we're building, and jokes are welcome. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
And you can try to underscore and announce one of those jokes every week on our show. Can you do that?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Okay, very good, very good. And all social media, it's All Pro Lines with it's a lot easier to spell that than Kostaki Economopoulos.
Yes.
Maybe that's why there's so many followers flooding in. I'm easier to find now. It's much better than
Siri, by the way, still doesn't have it. I love it when she calls you Kostaki. Kostaki.
You can't coach her. You can't tell her to do it differently. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thanks, Kostaki.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon.
Right.
Bye, Kostaki.
See you, man.
Did we congratulate him on the Atlanta Falcons winning?
Oh, no, we
Did
didn't.
we?
Congratulations
Sorry.
on the Atlanta Falcons win.
Oh, there you are. You're still there.
Yeah.
Falcons won.
Yay!
I didn't have to write a single Falcons joke this week. What
I
a relief.
noticed.
Just shows your bias.
Yep.
But the Cowboys lost, Tom Brady got destroyed, and the Patriots almost lost. It was one hair away from a Schadenfreude trifecta. It was so close.
Yes.
And also, in the world of politics, Georgia has never been on the map as much as it was and is about to be.
Yeah.
Its money is flooding into this place right now.
I imagine watching television in Georgia will be really painful.
It has been brutal already.
Every commercial. This is my opponent. He's the devil. And now
we're tired of him.
Isn't he awful? Good luck with you.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be. I'm really so happy I don't live in Georgia right now, so I don't have to suffer through all the commercials.
Turns out the devil.
Races. Oh,
yeah.
What are they? What is the? Aren't they going to spend like $100 million or something? Isn't that the?
It's both sides are just piling up the cash right now. Yeah, it's going to get ugly for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Kostaki. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
See you, man.
Bye.
Okay. We promised we would play this. Pat, we had the story about the, what was it about
The
this?
camel, yeah.
Camel.
A camel.
This lady, by the way, sounds great.
Oh, yeah. She's a
owns
veterinarian. And
she's a vet, and she has this beautiful farm.
Serenity
and
Farm. Sounds wonderful.
A menace, stealing animals
Oh,
from
would you
nature.
stop?
No, she's got goats
She's
and something
probably
called
saving
Watusi cows.
Yeah.
Disease everywhere you look.
Mini donkeys.
She's a vet.
Have you
She
seen the
can
mini
cure them.
donkeys?
Oh, my gosh.
Don't show these to your kids because they're going to want a mini donkey immediately.
You saw the video I put up on Twitter of the little donkeys waiting. Wait to come in.
I like a big ass.
Willie, is there any way you can get the little girls to
We
want a
got to
mini
get a
donkey?
miniature donkey for them.
All they have to do is ask once.
Yeah.
That'll be hard.
True enough.
No, all we have at my house are dogs.
Uh-huh.
Lots of dogs.
Right now.
Yeah. She has what's called here a single-humped dromedary camel.
There you go.
Named Camilla. Now,
Camilla.
So is that the name? Is it a dromedary a type of camel? I never could figure this out. In any event, the camel got out. And Pat, you did a very nice song.
Thank you. Yeah.
About an escaped camel on the loose. But this woman sounds great. She's got this farm for all these critters. It sounds like fun. We do have critters in the news coming up with some discovery of some new mammals.
Oh.
Which is actually very, very rare. But right now, since you kind of did a parody of a parody, I thought we would feature the second original. The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra and the classic Camel Toe in honor of the camel that escaped its enclosure last Tuesday, Election Day,
Here, camel.
in Yolo County, California, because you only live once. And Yolo County sounds like a great place. Surprised it didn't happen on a Wednesday.
Oh, Hump Day? Yeah, indeed. It would have should have happened on Hump Day.
Once again, laughing like it's funny. What the hell's wrong with you?
Made us do the work for it.
Yeah. Added nothing.
Coming up, Christy, what have you got?
Well, we have 2 new mammals that have been discovered in Australia. We have pigeons in the news, and we have a man who married himself.
Okay, now these 2 mammals, they better be mammals. I don't want to hear some dumb that I don't want to, it's a brand new mammal, right?
2 of them.
2 of them.
And
It's not like some weird cat or something.
I read an article that some scientists think that if they ever really get into the really, really rural parts of China, they're probably going to find some pretty cool stuff.
Wow.
Is it a panda? You guys, you hear that? There's a new panda.
It's got a red stripe. Now you're excited.
This is my job.
You guys.
I want to tell you about something very important.
What's that?
That's sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
The sleep number bed. Sleep number bed, this is it's sort of like the invention of the wheel. Someone thought, what a great idea to have 2 halves of the bed adjustable. Now, Christy, what's your sleep number setting?
35, just like Tom Brady.
Oh, really? Yeah. And,
that's what Kostaki said.
And that's a nice soft mattress. Mr. McGee.
100. A firm mattress, Tom. That's the way I like it. Firm.
And Josh, what is your
65.
Okay, right there in the middle.
Well, I know that because I sat down, I laid down in the Sleep Number store, and it showed my pressure points, and 65 alleviated them.
But if you decided to change it, you could at the touch of a button. That's the beauty of the Sleep Number bed. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed is trying to help out 83% of couples who in a recent survey said they're either too hot or too cold. The Sleep Number bed solves the problem of the princess and the pea in this case because the new Sleep Number 360 smart bed creates your own personal microclimate. I love that idea. Well, it's going to be a rainy night. Wait a minute. You don't want that. No, it's all about surface temperature. We told you that Benjamin Franklin used to have 2 beds. He'd get up in the middle of the night and switch beds so he could get that nice cool
Well, he was president. He can do whatever he wants.
Well, almost. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to discover the new Sleep Number 360 smart bed for proven quality sleep during the very special Veterans Day sale going on already. You can save $1,000 on a special edition smart bed, now just $1,799, plus some very special exclusive offers for members of the United States military. Limited time offer at Sleep Number stores or online at sleepnumber.com/BT show. That's the Sleep Number bed. And find out about that new microclimate setting so you get just the right sleep. You're not throwing your pillows all over the place in the middle of the night trying to find the cool one. When we come back, we have the newest mammal in the world and some jackass that marries himself.
Yep.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
the globe to bring you the constant variety of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Nick Folk kicked a 51-yard field goal as time expired, and Cam Newton and the Patriots rally to beat the still winless New York Giants 30-27 to end a 4-game losing streak for the Patriots in East Rutherford last night. Newton had 2 touchdown runs, and the second tied it at 27 with just 1:57 remaining. The Jets dropped to 0-9 for the first time in franchise history. And the New England Patriots will not be allowed to have any fans at their home games this season at Gillette. Team officials say they've been informed that an executive order from Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker prohibited large capacity venues from opening to the public will remain in force for the remainder of the 2020 NFL season. And in college football, number 13 Wisconsin expects to play Saturday at Michigan after canceling their last 2 games due to the virus outbreak. Wisconsin officials said Monday they have 5 active COVID-19 cases involving 3 staff members and 2 players. 5 of the last 6 days have resulted in no positive cases. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Yes, an Oklahoma man was arrested for allegedly trying out a sex toy inside an adult novelty store. According to the business item, Mr. Cordero allegedly used the device called the...
What's it called?
The auto blow.
Well, you try it before you buy it. Any wise consumer knows that.
I mean, don't you occasionally pull a grape off the clump and eat it in the produce aisle?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the same thing.
The employee told police she recognized Cordero as he had previously put in a job application at the establishment.
You do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
There was a time when I sang my songs alone.
But now it's different. A change has come along.
I never had much except my words and melodies.
And now it's time to share your song with me.
I lost half this song in my divorce.
Now every other line is mine.
I didn't want to, but the judge said there's no choice.
It's no big loss, 'cause this song stinks just like your voice.
What do you know about music? You tone-deaf little
Sir, let me caution you that slanderous or defamatory comments could result in the forfeiture of all of your rights to this song, as well as the rights of your heirs and any other person or persons to whom you convey said rights in perpetuity.
That's my lawyer. He got a piece of this song, too.
Oh, man, listen to his voice. 846 at Q95 is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, that's correct. And that's Christy Lee with a quick forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Cloudy, we do have a chance for some showers this evening. High 76 could turn into thunderstorms overnight. And then tomorrow, 52. What are you laughing
What
at?
are you laughing at, Slappy?
Come
What's
on.
going on over
Right
there?
now, 67 degrees.
Sometimes the windbags don't get it. We'll get to that in just a second. I'm sorry, I just read that.
Please tell me it's a Greek. Is it a Greek?
No. What we do have is our TV show tonight, and it's called Bob and Tom Tonight, and you'll find it on My Indie TV 23.
And tonight we start the birthday club. So
11:30.
Be sure and include it. We're going to say happy birthday.
No, we're not.
Are we?
You're just trying to get your cake. What? Because you've got your
coming
birthday.
up
trying to get
next
people
week.
watch the TV show is what I'm trying to do.
No, well, that's not going to do it.
That's not going to do it.
No, that'll never work. No. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see.
That's a little bit of the old folks Bob and Tom Show.
Never do it, David.
Welcome back to the show. Let's see. Let's do ladies first. Jess Hooker's through the glass over there. I can see her
Hello.
on the big screen. Hi, Jess. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
You look very nice.
Thank you.
Christy, you're looking good as well.
Oh, thanks, Tommy.
They got you lit just right. And speaking of lit, Pat.
Pat, are you lit today?
Hello, Dolly. No, I'm not lit.
I don't know if you noticed this, Jess, but Pat has gotten rid of the jet black Elvis hair dye and has gone with kind of a softer brown.
I liked it when it was all white.
My son did not.
Well.
He runs the show.
Well, we know that.
That's true.
Dad, I'm going out with these two women, and I'm getting them both pregnant.
Have fun, son. Have fun.
Have fun, buddy.
Just a couple years away. Let's see. There's Ace. There's Chick. There's Josh. I'm Tom, and there's Willie G right there. We got everybody in there.
Tom, look at this tornado I doodled.
Are you bored over there?
Can I get a picture? Give me that. Let me get a picture of that.
So, Josh, I'm doing some abstract faces over here.
Okay.
As you can tell.
Got a windbag over here.
All right.
Let's see. Referencing the Sleep Number bed announcement we just made.
Right.
Dear Chick.
Yeah.
Ben Franklin was never a president.
What?
You moron.
Oh my God! Are they trying to? They're messing with me. Of course why would we remember who he was if he wasn't the president? Come on.
Okay, well,
use your head
some
there.
more. Some more windbag. Sorry. If not, explain the windbag notion, will you, for me, please?
Yes. Well, oftentimes we'll misspeak or just be misinformed, and we'll spew that out onto the airwaves, and people listening will know better, and they will write us in. Email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com, or use the app, or text us at 888-262-8661, where I get 69 cents per text that comes in. And
you get nothing.
Really helps
now,
put food on the table. What?
Today, we've been talking veterans. We got another veterans request, but November 10th is the 245th birthday of the United States Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So who's our favorite Marine?
Greg Hahn.
Would have to be Greg Hahn. Here's Greg. Well, you'll hear what happens.
I went to college. I was in the Marine Corps. I was in the Marines for a while.
You were?
Wow. Yeah. It was great. You get to yell and scream. They're doing an awesome job, aren't they? The Marine Corps.
Oh, yeah.
The best. My favorite. I loved it because you get to march all around everywhere you go. You're a greasy grand. I got a hole in a pan. I got a big behind like Frankenstein. I used to goof off. I used to only call lefts. Left. I'll get you home early. But the drill instructors were the best because they're insane. Marine Corps drill instructors. They're tough guys, and they scream and yell at you the whole time, and everything contradicts. You know, it's like, come here, get back. Come here, get back. Get up here, get away from me. Sit down, suck it up. No good. Outstanding. You know, outstanding. That's their favorite word in the military. Outstanding. Today we're going to hit you in the head with a pipe. Outstanding. I came out of boot camp. I was a little bit wacky. I'm cool now. Thank goodness. You know. But when I came out, I was nuts. And it takes a while to adjust as a civilian world when you come out of boot camp because you're so fired up. When I came out that same week, my sister got married. She had me seat people at the wedding. I accepted the assignment, you know. Outstanding. These people would come walking up to me in front of the church like, oh, you must be Patricia's brother. Sit down! I don't want to be your friend. Get your eyes off me. What is your major malfunction? 200 people showed up. I put them all in the same row. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. We're not comfortable. Outstanding.
Comedian Greg Hahn.
That's outstanding.
Greg Hahn, happy birthday to the Marine Corps.
Yeah. We're not comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg. He is indeed outstanding.
Speaking of weddings.
Yes?
A 33-year-old Brazilian doctor's story is going viral.
That's right.
After he married himself in a ceremony attended by his family and loved ones. Dr. Diogo Rebello's wedding took place at a resort in Bahia, where he exchanged vows with himself in front of guests and followed all the rituals. He decided to go through...
This seems like therapy gone way wrong.
Well, he decided to go through with the wedding chick after his fiancée broke off their engagement in July after a series of fights. Yeah.
So what's he doing for the honeymoon? Let me guess.
Well,
go screw yourself.
Little Diago, come here.
How was the first dance, by the way?
Embarrassing and awful for everyone involved.
What did the officiant say?
I can't believe everybody went.
Did you take this hand?
Did his father walk him down the aisle? Or?
Yeah, well, just awful. Why are we allowing this sort of mental illness to occur?
I don't think it's mental illness as much as this guy just already paid the caterer.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like, if I can't get my deposit back, I'm still having my party.
I think you're right.
I think there's a lot of people that do that when a wedding is canceled and it's already paid for and you're not going to get your money back.
Yeah, but
why not have the party?
But why? Yeah, but why have the ritual? Why have
Exactly.
the wedding rights when you're?
Maybe he really loves himself. We don't know.
Positive thinking.
Here's something I haven't said out loud yet. When I went to go vote, there was a woman wearing her wedding dress. She was lone. There's got to be a story there.
Are you serious?
There's got to be a story there.
Oh, I
Delta
wish your
Dawn.
dad would have been with you. We would know the story.
Shows why women's suffrage was apparently a mistake.
Did you get married? Did you vote on a Saturday?
No, it was on a Friday.
Tom, you need to stop talking. It was on a Friday?
I'm just saying, obviously a nut job.
Yes, a lunatic.
Anything for. I guess maybe to add a little levity to the circumstances. I don't know if you heard this. Speaking of voting, because Georgia's going to have to redo both those Senate races.
Yep.
And they really still haven't finished counting the presidential race. And I just found out that the midnight train to Georgia was late. And the Pips.
Oh my God.
Their vote didn't count.
Oh well. If it was after midnight, you.
Gosh, so is the midnight train to Gladys Knight and the Pips.
You know,
Johnny, the Pips.
You're aware that the Pips actually some of their backup work is woo woo on midnight train to Georgia,
and they nailed it.
Yeah,
I agree,
It's
Jess.
amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
I do love that song.
I love stuff like that. It's great.
I might love every Georgia song. Georgia on my mind.
Ray Charles.
Georgia. Yeah, Ray Charles.
Sweet Georgia
Once
Brown.
again, just be glad you don't live in Georgia right now because every commercial is going to be.
I kind of miss.
This is my opponent. I think we should kill him. What?
I kind of miss the
kind of
ones
hostile.
we were running. They were telling me how to think. We've had enough of filling the time. You know what? You're right. We have. I don't know this person, but I'm fed up with it.
I've had enough of both of them.
You're damn right I am.
I didn't even know this person before now.
So I'm sorry. So this guy marries himself. And again, I understand. Okay, they've bought this exotic place, whatever, and they.
Yeah, just have the party. You don't have to go through that.
And although in these days having the party is not such a great idea either. You got to have distancing and.
Oh yeah. What about the night the lights went out in Georgia?
Love it. I seriously love
Great
it.
song.
Oh, why Georgia? Why Johnny Mayer? Huh?
That's a great song.
How about that? How about the John Mayer, Pat?
I love the John Mayer. You know, there's a funny thing about John Mayer.
I bet there is.
Wow. Well, in any event, congratulations to this poor
see here.
guy. He's a physician.
Yeah.
Want to go see him?
No way.
Heal himself.
Yeah.
There has to be more to this story than what we know, I think.
Sad, man.
Mental illness is it's Occam's razor. It's
Did he smash the cake into his own face? That
I don't think he probably went to that extreme.
Okay, all right.
You never know.
Okay, well, good luck to you, sir. Now, give me the coming up. Are we going to find out about the new mammals that have just been discovered by scientists?
Sure, we will.
Are these scary?
No.
Oh,
No, they're cute.
They're kind of cool,
They're
actually.
cute, actually.
All right,
Yeah.
they better be real, brand new mammals.
Yeah, okay.
New names.
You're going to be pissed.
Never heard about. Never heard them before.
You're not going to be happy.
I don't want to hear anything like a dogette or anything.
Yeah.
I want to hear new mammals.
All right. But, do you think this guy was his own best man, by the way? Is it narcissistic?
Oh no,
More about this.
we have the officiant of this gentleman's wedding. Are you ready?
Yeah. Hi. I'm an unreasonable idiot. Oh, good. When we come back, we'll meet him. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check out the Bob and Tom Show app and let your voice be heard. Our contact info is right there.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz. But for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Asian stock markets have risen for a second day on hopes progress towards a possible coronavirus vaccine might allow the world to revive manufacturing, shopping, and normal life. London, Frankfurt, Tokyo advanced. Shanghai closed lower. U.S. stock futures were higher after investors were encouraged by Pfizer's announcement of a vaccine under development that could be 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. Heavy rain from Tropical Storm Eta is causing dangerous flooding still across Florida's most densely populated urban areas, stranding cars and swamping entire neighborhoods with fast rising water. The storm made landfall Monday in the Florida Keys, posed a serious threat across South Florida, which was already drenched from heavy rain last month. Monday night, forecasters announced another subtropical storm, this one Theta. It had formed off the northeast Atlantic. And it was a record-breaking 29th named storm of the 2020 hurricane season. Theta posed no immediate threat to land. And how bad do you want free food? Authorities say Kimberly Ragsdale of Dallas is charged with impersonating a public officer after she made repeated attempts to score free food at a Chick-fil-A in Rockmart, Georgia, posed as an FBI agent. What's more, she even threatened to arrest workers at the restaurant if they didn't give her a free chicken. Police say the suspect kept up the ruse even when they approached, telling officers she was with the FBI and talking into her shirt like she was speaking with her bosses, telling them they should come help because she was being arrested. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Jenga? That's a cool game.
Jenga? Never played it.
Do you know how it works?
There's a bunch of blocks stacked up, and you have to pull one out. Is that how it works?
You know, there's sexual Jenga out there.
Oh, there is?
Where you write a sex move on each brick. You can make it yourself by writing on it.
Oh, just writing on a regular Jenga game?
That kind of ruins it for the kids.
I don't think you're going to give it to your kids.
I'm not going to Uncle Josh's anymore.
It's from behind me, Mom.
This is a dangerous bit.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell, Comedy Central, with a Comedy Central stand-up special. Where'd you film that?
New York, at the Hudson Theater, which is really cool. It was, 2 blocks off of Broadway. And I called my dad to try to share a moment with him. My dad was a steel worker in Pittsburgh, so I should have known better. I said, Dad, I'm 2 blocks from Broadway. He goes, yeah, well, enjoy it. That's probably as close as you're ever going to get. All right, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks a lot.
Love you, too.
His favorite game to play with me when I'm home is look at the TV star taking out my trash. That's his favorite little game. He loves to show the neighbors. Look, still takes it to the curb.
Now he can read and types like a secretary.
Yeah, that's what. Joined in the studio by comedian Darren Carter.
Man, I'm telling you, styles have changed. You know, gangster rap is popular, and say I can't even fake it. You know, how come I gonna fake like I'm in a gang? How scary would my gang be? You know, 15 redheads coming to your neighborhood. You know, out there covering in sunscreen. You know, be like wiping it on, talking about stop pushing me, Trevor. Damn it.
3 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has a quick forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Cloudy today. We do have a slight chance for a shower this evening. High 76. That turns into possible thunderstorms. Down to 44 tonight, and then partly cloudy 52 tomorrow. We're holding at 67 degrees.
Thank you very much. Now, Christy, speaking of showers, there was a spill over there, so just make sure that you don't touch your microphone.
Oh, this right here?
No, not that one.
Oh, that one? This
no,
one?
That
this
one. Oh, I'm sorry. I hooked it up to the wrong thing. You okay?
Yeah, I'm reaching for a hammer, though.
No, don't reach for a hammer.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I love it.
Oh, you're on fire. What do you do when you're injured at work, Christy?
I call someone that says it's easy.
I'm sorry. That's wrong again. Dance. No, you call our friends at Galitko and Daly. They've always got the right answer because they're the work injury lawyers. Galitko and Daly. Their practice is focused on injured workers. Get all the details by going to indianaworkers.com. That's Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers. When it's time to start, Galitko and Daly. Once again, indianaworkers.com. They go to work when you can't. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There are bells going off. I have no idea what's happening. Let's see. Now, this is Tom speaking. I'm nominally in charge. There's Ace over there. Chick McGee over there. Josh, can you give him a little boost?
Chick.
Huh?
Hey, Chick, I got something for you.
Oh, what's going on there, buddy?
It's back.
I got him, Tommy.
There you go. Okay, there's Christy.
Baby. Here. Hoo-wee.
Jess Hooker's over there. There's Willie. There's Patty G. And I forgot to mention, we've got some out there in the universe of podcasting. You've got the Josh Arnold podcast called That Josh Arnold Podcast.
Yes. New word.
Featuring the word of the week. What was last week?
Objurgatory.
That's right.
What was last week's word?
Objurgatory.
Jergatory.
Oh,
Last week was
objurgatory.
horripilation.
The objurgatory would be Josh's bedroom.
I was going to say.
The objurgatorium.
I don't really want to see that.
Okay. And then that's also to be noted is the Bits and Pieces podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Featuring Willie G. Let's see who else is on that. Then the Jessica twins.
Yes.
Jess and Jessica. And Jason, going over classic pieces of the show. Now we're getting suggestions.
That's my new favorite podcast to listen to because it seems like I'm passed away. This is what Chick used to do.
Yeah, we're practicing your eulogy.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
She's ready.
Yep.
Okay, well.
She's got the lake house picked out and all sorts of stuff.
Now, let's see, where were we? We were talking about the guy that married himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Idiot.
Yeah. We had a lady that did that a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a lot of them. Married a ghost.
Well,
married
there's your solution
bridge.
right into staring you in the mush.
Well, not exactly.
Hook up these two?
Yes.
Problem solved.
If that ain't a play, movie, book, TV show, I don't know what is.
Well, first of all, she's going to have to
Get divorced from herself.
and then Melissa.
Then she's going to have a transplant of some sort.
Yeah, apparently. Or a strap on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey.
Don't let the facts get in the way of it.
2 new mammals have been discovered in Australia.
All right. Okay, here it comes.
You ready?
These better be 2 brand new mammals.
For the mammal, yes.
The greater glider is a possum-sized marsupial that lives in forests and soars amid the trees in search of eucalyptus leaves at night.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Nope.
While the marsupials were previously believed to be part of one glider species, a study of their genetics revealed there are distinct species in different regions of Australia, which get smaller the further north they live.
You're kidding me.
Photos published online show an adorable, furry, large-eared, white-eyed creature poking out of a tree. You can find all of this information in Nature's public access scientific journal, or Scientific Reports Journal.
So in other words, it's a new species only because they
have the
gotta
same
get-
species.
They have to get down to their genetic material.
Yeah, so this is sort of like you go to the car lot and that sure does look like a 2018 Toyota Corolla.
No.
It's a different color.
So genetics is different.
It's got a different engine.
That's one. Where's the other one?
That's what I thought.
There's 2 different.
There's 2 different ones. I'm with you.
Well,
See?
this is worse than your surprises that we had.
I did not write the story, but yeah, I'm with you, Chick. I thought there were 2 different
They are
mammals.
They're kind
They're
of
just the same species.
as she said. They're adorably furry. They've got great big ears. They're really cute, and they go flying through the trees. I mean, what
like
more
a
do you
sugar
want?
glider.
It could be mistaken for anything. A flying squirrel.
If you see one of these, you're going to say it's a kid's toy.
That's a gremlin. That's not cute.
The ears are almost as big as the face, and they're really, really furry. And it's got kind of gigantic eyes and a funny nose. It really is a cute little critter.
Sounds cute.
I hope these don't end up at the pet store. And you want a flying marsupial?
Yeah.
No, we don't have a lot of eucalyptus leaves around this part of the country.
In any event, but they, like I said before, they think that in China there may be some
I'm sure.
mammals that no one's ever seen before, or at least tracked down and tested. So it's kind of a fun story. I thought you'd like that, even though it's
you were wrong.
Not much of a payoff. Well, if you look at the picture,
Even he said not much of a payoff.
Yeah.
We've been looking forward to this for 3.5 hours.
You promoted it all morning.
So what were you expecting? What would make you happy?
Well, like a new a 3-legged something called the tripodosis or something.
Yes.
Yes. that only eat sugar and.
I thought they found a Pokemon or something. I thought we were going to get.
I'm just
cool.
blue skying here, but and crap stars. I don't know. That's what I wanted.
By the way,
the three-toed star crapper.
Tripodosis.
To go back one story, the guy that married himself.
Yes, sir.
Who was a physician.
Yes.
Got this from.
He is a physician. He's not. He's still around. He's still practicing.
Take his license.
Got this from a lady. Let's keep this anonymous. I am married to a surgeon. Trust me, if we got divorced, he would marry himself in a heartbeat. Sounds like things are going great there.
Well. Isn't it true that a lot of surgeons do have a God complex?
It's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not.
That's fine with me.
It's one of the many plot lines explored in the ABC series Lost.
Oh, I don't remember it, but
Did
yeah.
you hear the screech?
Bits and pieces available now.
And Chick used to say screech. Remember that?
Josh, have you ever had any major surgery?
Yeah, an appendectomy.
Okay, very good.
Run-of-the-mill, outpatient.
As they were about to roll you in and cut you up, weren't you thinking, if my surgeon has a God complex, go for it.
Yes.
I'll call you
to do
Jesus.
something to you to crawl around inside somebody, though, I mean, mentally.
Yeah, you gotta. I want them to be as happy, like I've always said. I want my surgeon driving their favorite car, married to their favorite person.
Right.
I'm extremely happy because they're doing a great public
They
service.
certainly are.
I know with home improvement, the thing that I do is whatever I break, fixing what I'm trying to fix, I can fix that too. Do you think a surgeon has that idea? Well, let's say I do a heart transplant. Well, if I nick the lung, I can replace that too.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
They've got
I
some
think
sort
it's
of.
a little more.
Well, I know what he's saying.
Well,
yeah,
I don't know all the words for things, but
I mean, well, if his heart stops, as I remove this mole, we can call perhaps a cardiologist to help.
Yeah, that would be a different.
They make you fill out something when they put you on the heart-lung machine.
What do they make you fill out? What are you talking about?
You could lose memories. You could lose your sense of smell.
Is the word testament in it?
No.
Or will.
But luckily, I was surrounded by loved ones. I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
Okay. So sorry. Christy Lee, where were we?
Where were we? A woman named Corona has said her life has been made more difficult by the coronavirus.
What are you going to do about it, Josh?
Prior to the pandemic, Corona Newton could laugh at her beer-related nickname.
Worst cookie in the supermarket.
Let's call her Fig from now on.
She recently says she's endured pranks, nasty cold callers, and people generally not taking her seriously.
Hey, Corona, you suck.
The 49-year-old said, quote, people have said to me as if I'm going to listen to somebody named after a virus. Oh, my God.
Her brother, Rubella.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He gets a lot of grief.
Yeah.
Uncle Mom, they're making fun of me.
Jenny, her other sister, her real name is genital herpes.
Oh, yeah.
She shortened it.
Well, this is a stupid statement for anyone to make anyway.
What?
She wasn't named after the virus. She's 49. The virus has only been around for a year.
She's named after the beer.
So the idiot.
Well, she has 5 children: Miller, Natty, Bud, Yingling, Michelob. It's been a tough year if you're named Corona or Karen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's affecting
Is that
way
going
more
to stick?
people.
Is that going to?
I hope not. I hope it's. In fact, I hope it's already dead.
Okay.
It's pretty accurate, though. I don't know if you can.
It was funny for like a day.
Really?
That's right.
The comedy police, is that what you are? This is funny for 24 hours.
Or for a comedy constable.
I stamped that with my comedy approval. You can laugh at that for 24 hours.
Not the comedy canceller?
I've canceled comedy in a few clubs around the country.
There's nothing funny about fill in the blank. Generally speaking, you're very funny, but there's nothing funny about
when you made fun of.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, right now, I want to remind you that there's nothing funny about ED, erectile dysfunction. Do we have the sound effect, please? There's a way to do an audio version.
I'm an unreasonable idiot.
I meant the slide whistle.
You moron. It's funny for about 2 minutes. If ED is a problem, maybe you can make it not a problem if you've lost your mojo, whatever you want to say. Roman is a pharmaceutical distributor. Okay, enough. I'm sorry I asked. I'll be hiding that next break. Roman is a pharmaceutical distributor with... I'm sorry.
What, over here?
I'm having trouble hearing you. Okay. Don't stand in that puddle.
I got shot and electrocuted?
Yeah, apparently.
What am I, Jason? Jeez.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Nothing. I didn't say any.
Oh, boy, and punched.
Jeez.
That's the Dallas trifecta.
I don't think anyone's ever been submitted.
Where was I? Oh, I know. If you're talking about ED, how about talking to, and we don't want to talk to your family doctor. It's embarrassing. I know what you're thinking. Check out Roman, the pharmaceutical distributor. It's easy to talk to him because here's what you do. You go online to getroman.com/wood. You will be dealing with a healthcare professional who can prescribe the real medication, the stuff you've been hearing about for years. And you'll work with this healthcare professional. If you are indeed a candidate for some of these medications, guess what? Roman will ship it to you with their famous free 2-day shipping. Josh, how much is the shipping?
It's free.
Thank you very much. Also, a special offer at getroman.com/wood. You can get part of your life back, yeah. And if approved today, you'll get $15 off your first order of ED treatment. That's something brand new. Getroman.com/wood. $15 off at getroman.com/wood. Deal with a medical professional. And by the way, that treatment there at the beginning when you talked, that's free. Did I make that clear? All right. They can prescribe the real medication. Getroman.com/wood. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming back with, we have a seafood thief.
And we still haven't gotten to our pigeon stories.
We got pigeon, big pigeon news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The first of the next generation of video game systems is here. Microsoft out of the gate first, releasing 2 new game systems today, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. If it's gaming power and pumped up graphics you're looking for, the Series X is the way to go. It features true 4K gaming performance, powered by 12 teraflops of processing power. All the gear comes in a device that is larger, heavier, and more expensive, though, than the Series S. Tyler Hubbard of Florida Georgia Line has tested positive for the coronavirus, forcing the duo to drop out of a scheduled performance at tomorrow's Country Music Association Awards. Hubbard writes on Instagram he has no symptoms. He's quarantining on his bus outside his home. Lee Brice revealed over the weekend he's dropping out of the CMA performance after testing positive for the virus. And Midnight Oil bassist Bones Hillman has died of cancer at his home in Milwaukee. Hillman joined the band in 1987, replacing Peter Gifford. The band says in a statement that Hillman was the bassist with the beautiful voice, the band member with the wicked sense of humor, and our brilliant musical comrade. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Thanks, Reno.
Reno, thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Sorry, Reno.
Yeah, you got up early for this.
Let's all say goodbye, Reno.
Bye, Reno.
Goodbye, my friends.
Look at that. He's got a
Is that
back.
the Hulk music?
Yeah.
Yes, Reno, thanks.
It is.
Welcome to the show.
It's the Lou Ferrigno tie-in.
They told him to blow out the candles, and he said, I don't have love handles. Thank you.
What just
So
happened?
between that and Travers check, this has been a full day. Good night, everybody.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Last call announced the barkeep, and then their eyes did meet. Betty, the bearded lady, and Tom the 4-inch freak. No relation to you, Tom. Tom lowered his voice and made a pass. What are you doing later? Betty thought as she stroked her beard. Nothing, sweet potato. People pointed, jokes were made, but it fell on 4 deaf ears. Tom thrust his tiny shoulders back and ignored the painful jeers. Betty, he said, the world can be such a cruel, unfeeling place. She said, I know, my little pumpkin, and kissed his tiny face. She carried him through the parking lot to the woods that lay beyond. Never before had either felt such an instant common bond. Betty, he said, gazing down at his tiny platform shoe. Tonight I would like nothing more than to make sweet love to you. She said, I'm a virgin. He said, so am I. She said, don't you think that's weird? He said, not really. I'm 4 inches tall and, you got the beard. She pressed him tight against her bosom. He inhaled her perfumed air. He covered her neck with tiny hickeys and stroked her facial hair. The moonlight danced off his cowboy hat. She giggled and she swayed. She undid his tiny rhinestone belt. A cricket looked away. She set him down, unzipped her dress, still tipsy from the booze. She tripped, pulling off her panties, and crushed him with her shoes. Bearded Betty never married. Her mistake sure took its toll. She still owns that pair of shoes, and Tom's still in her soul.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian David Dugan. Dave Dugan joins us in the studio.
David Dugan.
My formal name. You sound like a grand wizard. David Dugan. They want at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has a quick forecast, and she's got a bolt.
Yes, Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy, chance for a shower early. Look for a high of 76. Thunderstorms overnight 44. Partly cloudy, cooler 52 tomorrow. It's 67 right now.
Go.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
See ya.
And we're going to have, can you ask Miss Jess to Thank you very much. Let's get back to the action. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Playing musical chairs to a degree. Christy has an errand she has to run. Jess has come in from the other building. Hi, Jess. You get yourself hooked up over there. Let's see. This is Tom speaking. That's Pat Godwin in there. Willie G is over there. There's Ace. Josh, of course, at the I Hate Steven Singer. Let's try that again. IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair and desk.
Hello.
Chick McGee's across the way. And getting herself plugged in at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. It's Jess Hooker. Now, Christy's running a couple of errands, very important things we have to deal with. Let's see. Jess, did she hand you some news to do over there?
Yeah, we've got some stories here. But did you guys hear? Did you see this Reddit user that she made a chair for her dog that matches her sitting chair because her dog kept taking her chair?
Did it work?
Yeah, and the dog is so happy.
Aww.
Yeah, there's. I think Dean has a picture that we can see. Aww. But it's. She just posted that her dog kept stealing her chair, so she had a chair made that looks identical to her chair, and the dog is sitting there. But look how upset the cat is. The cat is like angry, plotting behind the dog.
The cat is definitely scheming behind them. Yes.
I love a dog smile.
That's a great picture of the dog. Yeah, one of my dogs insists on sitting in the furniture. Only one of them, but she gets up there.
What do you do? Do you let her
We've
stay?
just given up at this point.
Oh, okay.
She's such a good dog. She just gets her own chair now. But she uses. If we did that, she would sit in the big one.
Right. Still.
And she'd look at the small one and go, no. You can sit in that.
We put tinfoil on our couch, and the dog would jump up there and then hate the noise, hate the feel, and then jump back off, and that worked.
Really?
Yeah.
There's viral video. They put aluminum foil up on kitchen countertops. When cats jump up there,
yeah.
They don't even land. They bounce off, and they hate aluminum foil. I don't know what happens.
Well, I've kind of given up. I kind of enjoy having to clean the chair constantly.
Is that right?
Good. Yeah, why not?
You just let your dogs run wild, just like you let your children run wild.
Whoa!
I'm going to say it. S, I'm going to say it
All right, you did okay with this one. All right, fine, fair enough.
Pat, I'd like to hear your new song again.
Which
Pat,
one is that?
Well, we were talking about, there's this article, let me see if I can find it, about, it's kind of belaboring the obvious, about the fact that this Thanksgiving is going to be a little bit different. In many cases, grandmas and grandpas are probably going to have to avoid the celebration depending on what's going on because of the COVID thing. So they're suggesting that people have smaller events. And this article talks about some of the things you can do. For example, you can have a laptop computer on the table and have a grandma just sitting there on the computer the whole time, which seems just weird to me.
A virtual Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they're talking about the Zoom Thanksgiving. It says you can play socially distant games. I don't know. It sounds pretty awful to me. Maybe just a quick FaceTime call would be enough, don't you think? Rather than having the computer there the whole time.
Yes.
You pass the gravy over the laptop.
What if you get gravy on your keyboard?
That's going to happen.
Of course.
That's gravy on my keyboard.
But wait a minute, we're having brown gravy.
Yeah.
What?
I meant baby gravy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Josh's laptop.
Baby gravy.
Josh's laptop feels like the front row at a Gallagher show.
Is that what you yell, Josh?
Could we just
baby gravy?
So anyway, Pat, you've written a song about what it's going to be like to have one of these Zoom Thanksgivings.
Yeah, people are calling it Dylan-esque, and I don't see that at all. Them missus in the kitchen, mom and dad are down the hall. I'm eating in the living room, separated by a wall. Grandma's zooming from the home, eating turkey and sweet potatoes. We're trying to keep us safe this year and off the ventilator. Thanksgiving 2020, oh, not a lot of fun. Remember 2019, looking forward to 21. 2020 is a crap show. Stick a fork in it, it's done. Everybody's losing money except Amazon. Everybody's losing money except Amazon. Thanksgiving 2020. Well, I heard somebody sneeze. Kids, grab your masks and coats. We're gonna leave.
Oh, all right. That is so
I don't see the
nice.
Dylan angle, but
no, not at all, not at all. That's Bob Zoomerman. That's
His real
name of the thing. We'll hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and we have plenty of time to find out. Jess, you said you don't have any particularly unusual things you do at Thanksgiving. No wacky sides or anything.
No.
Don't you every now and then have a pasta dish or something? Like a lasagna or no?
No, I'm not making you a lasagna.
Okay, sorry.
She just said, get that pasta off my table. Referring to macaroni.
Oh, for macaroni and cheese. Yeah.
Well, we did. We have this the survey here, and it's quite interesting how many. It's by state. Each state has a favorite dish, and it's quite a few of them. Obviously, number one is mashed potatoes, but a number of them do have mac and cheese. Maryland, for example, mac and cheese is the favorite one. Green bean casserole in Idaho. Now, so you'd think it would be mashed potatoes in Idaho, but
you would think
maybe they're potatoed out.
That's impossible for me.
No, same here, but
I can't be
too many potatoes.
Do you guys
when Thanksgiving rolls around, they look forward to something else.
Do you guys do turkey gravy or white gravy at Thanksgiving?
Turkey. Usually made from the gizzards and
Right. Yeah.
Do you do the trick with the?
No, I'm.
With the turkey neck?
No, I do not do the trick.
Do you know the trick? Eh? You take the turkey neck, and then you try not to clean it too much, and then you shove it in your zipper.
Actually, you can clean it. Get the blood off of it.
No.
I
It's
guess
much funnier
is
if
what
it's
you're
bloody.
saying.
Oh.
And then, Josh, you zip it into your pants.
Right.
So it's primarily, or it's, for the most part, it's sticking out.
But Tom, that's so small.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, Ace, you'd have to do it with a buffalo.
Oh gosh,
a giraffe neck. Yeah,
a giraffe maybe.
And then when someone rings the bell, you answer it and start screaming, "Oh my God!
There's been a
horrible accident with my Vitamix."
Humping the vitamin.
You updated it. I like that.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. Back to you, Jess. What else have you got?
Napa family builds Matterhorn-inspired roller coaster. A California family built a Disney-inspired roller coaster ride in their backyard. During the pandemic, the La Rochelle family in Napa Valley built a roller coaster designed after Disneyland's Matterhorn.
That's a fun one.
Is it? I haven't been on that one. Is it scary? I don't like the scary.
I was almost thrown from it.
Really?
Yes.
Does it come over the top?
No, it was like a little bar, and you kind of bobsled down this giant mountain.
You're in
and go
the
round and round. And,
but you're in the dark, though, right?
Yeah, a lot of it's in the dark. And my buddy behind me at one turn, I almost fell. He goes, "I can't believe you didn't fall out."
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Were you in a cart by yourself?
No, it was with my buddy.
But I think the larger point here is this dad is making the rest of us look terrible.
Well, we don't. This thing probably sucks.
Sean,
have you seen the pictures of it? It looks great.
No way it's fun.
No, Sean and Michael La Rochelle masterminded the ride, which was built in their backyard of their parents' home in Coronos.
So fellow dads out there, you rent a bounce house. This guy's got a functional roller coaster in his backyard.
Well, but this is kind of like the grandpa who built the roller coaster for their grandkid. They can't be safe, and the kid gets hurt. It's
I'm sure it's quite safe.
Yeah, I hope he has umbrella.
To make it more like Disneyland, by the way, you have to wait an hour to get on it.
Oh wow, yeah.
Make the kids stand there in the heat. The ride measures 20 feet tall with a 400-foot long track.
Lame.
For your backyard, I think that's pretty good.
Wait, how long is the track?
400 feet.
Oh, I thought it was 420. I was going to make a parking. I feel like an idiot.
Well, at your place, it would be 420, wouldn't it?
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
It features a rock wall, a waterfall, and even an animatronic
This is the
Yeti
greatest.
named...
I can really get a slip and slide up and running. These are fantastic.
Waste of money and time.
No.
If you were a little kid, Josh, you'd lose your mind.
I don't know about that.
Well, what did your dad build you when you were a kid?
A cage. He had flashbacks, so he would be in the cage, and then he would take me and my brothers out to play Russian roulette.
Mow! Little Hanoi.
I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Dad, you say you like this, but I'm just going to put this in the real world for you. If Finley was going over to a friend's house, and she goes, yeah, my friend Jessica's mom, Jessica, I could use any other name.
It's okay.
Just my friend's mom made a roller coaster in her backyard, and we are going to go ride in this homemade roller coaster.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Is that okay, Dad, if I ride? Nope.
Not inspected by that. Now, Pat, you got a song? I see your guitar is out.
This is on keyboard. I had a song about the grandpa that built the...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Did you hear that okay? Oh, and there you go.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. All right, chickie. It's a world of shrinkage and miniature within Grandpa's backyard perimeter. It's Disneyland confined inside the property line. It's a small world.
Oh, I see.
It's a small world after all. The princess's castle's not that tall. A garden hose is Splash Mountain's waterfall. It's a small world.
That's kind of sweet.
Very nice.
Oh, here you go. Here's here's the video of it. That's the backyard.
It's incredible.
That's huge.
It's only one little cart that you go in, though. I mean, it looks like a laying down shopping cart.
All right.
Something.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
That is incredibly
It's got
impressive.
the Matterhorn. It's as tall as the house.
Yeah.
This is the greatest.
They don't live in a neighborhood, obviously.
Right, it's on a farm.
Yeah.
They even have a Yeti. Did you see the Yeti?
His name's Gerald. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Scary.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the world we live in is a lot different. You know that famous, what's that guy's name? Norman Rockwell painting? You ever see that at the Thanksgiving? The
Yeah.
famous American Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it'll be a little different. Everyone's staring at their phones. Mm-hmm. Guys farting in sweatpants with ball caps on backwards.
Where are they from?
Gravy spilled everywhere.
Do they have to be
no one
farting?
paying attention to anyone else.
Has someone recreated that and updated it?
Does
that
Rockwell draw the fart cloud?
No, you got a kid in the background. He'd have one of those little white kids with blonde hair holding his nose.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Uncle Josh ripped one again.
A little white kid with blonde hair is what he said.
Norman Rockwell didn't have any brown paint till
He
about
was
62.
not woke.
Sorry. Was that too close to home? Got a request for this one. This is the Great Haywood Banks, and this is now a video. You can check it out on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. Thanksgiving video involving turkey birds.
feather sticking out, pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangling noodle hang thing, growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is boop, boop, boop. My big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. He heard that November ends, we're going to a party. Going to a party, I'll be the guest of honor, where they will present to me a red pop-up thermom. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? Getting kind of sleepy. You ate too much? Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids, a little turkey wife.
The genius of Haywood Banks and Turkey Bird. That is such a nice guitar line. Haywood is such a fine guitar player.
Yes, complicated.
It's amazing as much of a lunatic as he is.
Right. He's a craftsman.
I called him the other day.
Oh.
This is not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I called Haywood and he didn't answer. I thought that was unusual. And he called me back a few minutes later. Oh, yeah, I was on top of my roof painting.
Okay.
Great. I mean, more power to him.
Yes.
Let me guess. You spent an hour talking to him about safety and forgot why you called him in the first place.
Yes. I told him maybe his bones will break from that height. But yeah, we don't want him with a broken arm so he can keep playing that great guitar. The video of that it's posted at various Bob and Tom social media platforms. It's very good. Really, it's by David Adams. It's a nice little cartoon. Have you seen it? It's really sweet.
It's great.
And again, I'll go on record as saying I don't like talking politics, but I am opposed to the annual, what do they call it, pardoning of the turkeys. And then the next day they show them eating a turkey.
But it's a different turkey. They pardoned the one.
It's a bait and switch.
Well, that turkey that was eaten maybe deserved it.
They all deserve it. They're turkeys.
They all deserve it.
So the issue isn't that I see you want them all killed. Well, you don't want one of them saved.
Now, in your socialist state, you want some government broker to walk out to the turkey farm and go, "We're saving this one."
Does he know who
this one
talking to?
And this one. Okay, I'm just kidding. But no.
What do you want? Come out, go, hey, okay, welcome to the turkey. There's one. Let's go. Line them up.
Yeah. They're turkeys.
Really?
They're here to be eaten. That's their job.
Yeah, they really don't do much else for the ecosystem, do they?
I don't think so.
Just for people to eat. Jess?
Do you eat turkeys, Jess?
Yeah, I eat turkeys. I ordered a squab for Thanksgiving this year, too.
What is it?
It is like a giant pigeon. I looked it up. I wish I wouldn't have looked it up.
I know that it's on menus sometimes. I thought that was it's a pigeon that you can actually...
Yeah, so it's from my kid's favorite movie, and I thought, oh, this will be fun because they eat squab in their favorite movie. And so it was a giant pigeon, and I just came across it from the place where I order our Thanksgiving turkey.
I thought squab was the guy that mopped the deck on a pirate ship.
That's a swab.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought squab was an investment.
Is your
that's Schwab.
Charles Schwab?
Is your kid's favorite movie a documentary about the Great Depression?
Yes.
Wow. They weigh about a pound each.
Mm-hmm. They're
Large
very
covered
small.
pens are used for up to a dozen breeding pairs of squab, raised primarily in Central California and South Carolina.
They're like game hands.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are good.
Interesting. Have you ever tasted one?
No, this will be our first time. I'm gonna.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Backup plan.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, make sure you've got.
Yeah.
Cereal.
Well, we also have a smoked turkey, so it'll be fine.
My mom would make me a bowl of cereal if I didn't like what she was serving for dinner.
Boy.
Because I'm special.
What did your mom make for you?
Bad memories, okay?
I was going to say a switch.
If you'd like to, if there's no other reason to get Simply Safe for your compound, other than to keep Tom out of it, I can't think of a better reason. Go now. Simply Safe. This is the do-it-yourself home security system we talked to you about, Tom.
I know, a big fan.
Simply Safe, 24/7 protection, ready to send police, fire, EMTs when you need them most, right straight to your door. That's wireless and magnetic technology. double stick tape, they've got all the sensors and things, the motion and the glass break and the windows and the doors and the cameras. I've got 7 cameras, Tom, at the compound. 7 cameras.
Show off.
And right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners, with Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system, you get a free home security camera when you purchase a Simply Safe system at simplysafetom.com. You also get a 60-day risk-free trial. So if you think about it, there's nothing to lose. Visit simplysafetom.com for your free security camera today, and you're on your way. That's simplysafetom.com.
Coming up is our history lesson. We'll find out what's important in life and in the past and birthdays, too. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Nick Folk kicked a 51-yard field goal as time expired, and Cam Newton and the Patriots rally to beat the still winless New York Giants 30-27 to end a 4-game losing streak for the Patriots in East Rutherford last night. Newton had 2 touchdown runs, and the second tied it at 27 with just 1:57 remaining. The Jets dropped to 0-9 for the first time in franchise history. And the New England Patriots will not be allowed to have any fans at their home games this season at Gillette. Team officials say they've been informed that an executive order from Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker prohibited large capacity venues from opening to the public will remain in force for the remainder of the 2020 NFL season. And in college football, number 13 Wisconsin expects to play Saturday at Michigan after canceling their last 2 games due to the virus outbreak. Wisconsin officials said Monday they have 5 active COVID-19 cases involving 3 staff members and 2 players. 5 of the last 6 days have resulted in no positive cases. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Yes, an Oklahoma man was arrested for allegedly trying out a sex toy inside an adult novelty store. According to the business item, Mr. Cordero allegedly used the device called the...
What's it called?
The auto blow.
Well, you try it before you buy it. Any wise consumer knows that.
I mean, don't you occasionally like pull a grape off the clump and eat it in the produce aisle?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
The employee told police she recognized Cordero as he had previously put in a job application at the establishment.
You do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
All of your listeners saw them. You couldn't miss them. Of course, I'm talking about the Des Moines septuplets.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I can't be the only person that was secretly thinking, geez, I hope these kids don't get their mother's teeth. Whoa! She's got a smile like Count Chocula. Tom, she could chew through coaxial cable. Take her 4 hours to eat an ear of corn, I'm telling you. And believe me, Bob, I am delighted people donated baby food and diapers. I'm just hoping a dentist steps up to the plate. We're going to take fertility drugs.
My God.
And we're going to keep all 7 because it's God's will. Bull crap. God's will was for you to have 0. You screwed it up.
Jim McHugh is our guest, recently married. We've established virtually nothing else about you. You're tall. I'm
tall.
I know you were very successful in the recent Boston comedy competition. Are you from Boston? Is that?
I'm a transplant. I'm from Connecticut, and
Because
so
you don't
I'm
have
not really.
you don't have a discernible.
Yeah,
Boston
I don't talk like
accent.
a retard. You know what I mean? I talk wicked smart. I'm wicked smart.
Well,
Hey, you don't sound like you're from around here.
Nice way to embrace the community.
You guys don't sound really smart around here.
yeah.
It's really sexy with the women too. You know, which one of you retards is going to buy me a beer?
It's funny how quickly, in 4 years, my wife has learned to read my nonverbal cues. Your wife,
Sure.
If I'm reading a newspaper, my wife can just know that I'm lonely and would much rather have a conversation about her dreams.
9:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And this evening, it'll be a show we call Bob and Tom Tonight on My Indie TV 23. Also, throughout the day on Q95 today, be listening for your shot at $1,000. A lot of stuff kind of getting going away in the COVID era, which we hope is going away. But one thing that isn't, I'm really excited about this. The Indiana State Fairgrounds are bringing back their Christmas light festival that they did last year. That was so cool. We did it twice in one night. We had so much fun. The Christmas Night of Lights. I believe it starts this Friday. Double check on that. But,
Can't wait.
That's something really fun to do. Drive through and look at some great Christmas lights. There are a number of other great displays that will still happen, and you'll be in your car, so you'll be okay. Coming up tomorrow about 9 o'clock, it'll be Lord Help Our Colts with Duke Tomato, and we certainly look forward to that. Every Wednesday. Maybe a rough song this week, though. We'll find out. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We've learned a lot on today's show. Before we get to that, I didn't know that people ate pigeons. And they call them squab, but I looked it up during the break. There's a lot of recipes for squab.
Probably prepare it just like chicken, right?
But it says there's not a lot of meat on them.
No.
Yeah, but apparently the meat that is on them is good. So, okay. So you've ordered a squab, Jess Hooker, that you're going to cook for Thanksgiving.
Just one?
Just one, because it was so expensive. I assumed it was big, and obviously I was wrong. So, yeah.
Yeah, some of this will say squab, a.k.a. pigeons.
Yeah.
So we actually have pigeons in the news. Do you have that story over there?
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 odd pigeon stories, and neither of them are being eaten.
Remember the movie My Sister Irene with Martin and Lewis? I think that it was the first movie appearance of those 2 guys. And I think one of the boyfriends calls his girlfriend Pigeon. Hello, Pigeon. And he talks like they did in the 30s. Hey, what's going on there, Pigeon? Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
I do. I like that. Yeah.
Term of endearment, Tom.
Okay, very good. Well, these are in one case a very expensive pigeon, and in one case one who I assume is no longer with us.
Yeah, a message has been found 110 years after it was sent by a carrier pigeon.
Oh.
Back in September, a couple discovered the message in a field while hiking in Ingersheim, France. Dominique Jardy, curator of the...
It's really late. Who did he vote for? Trump or Biden?
Oh, very, very late.
It's a backdated ballot.
It was postmarked the 5th.
This is a late ballot.
Dominique is the curator of the Ling Memorial Museum, said the message had been sent from one German military officer to another in 1910 when the area was still part of Germany.
Oh, so Too late.
Yeah.
Little too late.
Hey, retreat.
Don't touch the blue cord.
It's
Don't take Germany.
I don't know what it means. It says infect walled, half a platoon was disabled. Platoon Pothoff retreats with heavy losses.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Okay, so letting them know.
So because the carrier pigeons, they put the messages in a little teeny.
Yeah, small aluminum capsule is what it said. And the item will go on display at the museum.
Are carrier pigeons extinct?
I don't think so.
That's your dodo pigeon, I think.
Yeah.
Dodo bird. Your dodo.
Well, I knew the dodo was extinct, except for the one at the sports dodo.
They would. The carrier pigeons. The idea is they'll deliver the latest poop. That's why they sometimes call them stool pigeons.
There were a lot of jokes in there.
Wow. I'm a dodo and stool pigeon. Hey,
We'll come back with more pigeon
they
material
said we
tomorrow.
didn't have bird hunt.
Right now.
What?
Right now, it's time to find out what we missed in the world of history.
Oh, time now for Today in History.
Okay. Do you want to start with birthdays or historical events? Oh, this is a great day.
Whatever you want to say first.
2014, the great song Uptown Funk was released by Bruno Mars.
Bruno, you had me at hello.
Bruno Mars. Hits only, that guy. Only hits.
Goodness gracious. What a performer.
Birthdays, 1483, Martin Luther. That goes back a ways.
Attaboy, Luther.
Marty, the one-man party, Luther.
Boy, if you got that attaboy Luther reference.
Now, did you know there's an obscure thing about the Lutheran faith?
Okay.
What is it?
If you make a 95 feces joke right now, I'm going to walk out.
No, if you're not with the Lutheran faith, it's of course his name was Martin Luther.
Right.
Yeah, and if you're not born a Lutheran, you can get brought into the religion later on.
Confirmed?
Yeah, it's called Martinizing.
Oh, jeez. That is
Dry cleaning joke.
Now, Willie, you can work the dry cleaner convention. You got dry cleaner material. Martinizing.
Dean. Where are my dry cleaners at?
Happy birthday, Sinbad. One of the nicest guys that we've ever had in here.
Almost
really,
irritatingly nice.
and funny, man. I love him.
Yeah. Now, it's time now to review what we learned on today's show.
Well, that's it. Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Grainger. Delivering the products to keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, I think, for the ones who get it done.
Help me with this one, Josh. The movie The Odd Couple.
Yeah.
Weren't the neighbors the Pigeon sisters?
Yes, they sure were.
Their dates, yeah.
You mean the Cuckoo Pigeon sisters?
Yes.
Gwendolyn and Cecily. That's
Let's see. We learned a lot in today's show. We learned, for example, that Josh's family once celebrated something called a Mexican Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Which was great. And it does not feature a turkey because they go, turkeys? We don't need no stinking turkeys.
Sergeant, we don't need no stinking podcast.
Wow. Got the audio and everything.
Oh, my goodness.
Turkey instead of the badger.
That's amazing. Yeah, a different word entirely, but still. Yeah, that's real good, Tom.
We had a great story about a camel escaping from a farm in Yolo, California. Yolo, of course, meaning
You only live once.
you only live once.
YOLO.
Said by many people on their last few seconds on Earth.
Yes. Right before that selfie on the cliff.
YOLO.
You only live.
The camel has been rescued. Also on today's show, we learned that the guy that's in that great video on the skateboard drinking the raspberry cranberry juice. He's gotten engaged.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Nathan. What a great last name. Apodaca to his girlfriend Nacella Chavez. So congratulations. Just like Ace, they are engaged. And what was the last thing we learned today? Oh, yeah, if you're having a heart come in on a helicopter, hope it doesn't crash and get dropped in the dirt. But they still saved the guy.
Yes.
That was the upside. Oh, and if you're going to rob something, don't put a sofa on your roof. It's much easier for the cops to follow you and catch you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Keep us with you at all times. Get the Bob and Tom app now at your app store. State law.